Oh. Am I really? Well, it's time to break down WWE Fastlane. Let's get it on, bitch.
You're watching The Joe Cronin Show with Joe Cronin. Personality, insight, and insanity. The co-host, The Dead on Dave, who has copious amounts of boobs. Man boobs. Oh, and I guess he's got notes, too. Over 5 million views. Joe Cronin Show. Wrestling talk with attitude.
Oh, WWE Fastlane, you didn't disappoint. You made me want to kill myself. I mean, I guess I should have known. Obviously, I knew. I predicted. I think most people predicted that Roman Reigns was going to win, and I think we got what we thought. Bryan was going to put him over so that he could go to WrestleMania. I'm not happy about it. I knew it was going to happen, so I mean, I'm not like, freaked out or anything like that. I'm a little pissed off. But the whole night was kind of soft wrestling. This was not a very good night for wrestling. I mean, the best match was probably that last match, and that's it. What did you think about it, Jesse?
I don't know. I didn't think it was too bad throughout the night. To be honest, I don't know. And I'm quitting smoking, so if I thought it was all right, what does that tell you?
That's really weird that you'd think that this was all right because.
Well, I'm trying to nitpick it because I didn't take any notes. I thought there was more than one good match, though. I'm trying to think which one. It wasn't the damn Cena one, even though I thought that was okay. It made Rusev look strong. What was the fucking match before that? It was Intercontinental.
I know we're screwed because the Dead on Dave isn't here tonight because he's in the. I don't know. He almost went to the hospital and he can't breathe, and he's having all kinds of problems. So. Dead on Dave won't be here with us with his copious amounts of notes.
One of my favorite parts was the Goldust Stardust, not the match, but the little bit afterwards. I thought that was great.
Yeah, that was a great backstage thing. Pretty much everything like that I thought was going to happen tonight. It just kept happening. It was like, oh, another thing happened. Like it all is getting done tonight. I thought some might have waited till Raw, but it all just got done tonight. And when I heard the Undertaker was going to be on Raw tomorrow night, that's when I thought maybe Bray Wyatt would do something like this tonight because he would be responding. He has to make it more obvious to the people so that Undertaker can respond to that. Yeah. So I expected that.
I got excited for half a second when I heard the music in the beginning, and then I thought, oh, it's going to be something with Bray. Shit.
Right. What's up, Graham? How you doing?
Hey, man. I told you I'd get a hold of you after the thing ended, and that was some craziness.
Yeah, it was some craziness. I thought, I mean, it went how I thought it would. I mean, the crowd would be like, the chanting both ways, for Bryan, for Reigns, for Bryan. That's what I thought was going to happen. So I mean, everything kind of went along as predicted. Yeah,
but hey, that was, I got to give it to him. You know me, I always got to give credit where credit is due. That was the best match on the main roster that I have seen from Roman Reigns.
It was, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Bryan was a lot to do with it, but...
that match kind of reminded me of Diesel versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 11.
That's a good comparison. That's a good... There you go.
I enjoyed it. By the way, the phone lines are now open for everybody. 339-226-6610. We will take your call. We will talk about WWE Fastlane. Right now, the internet sites are down.
I thought Reigns did a hell of a job not only selling most of the moves, but, I mean, that chair, the stairs bump he took, I thought was fucking crazy.
Oh, yeah.
He threw everything into what he was doing, so I enjoyed that.
Yeah, when he went into the steps, that was a great spot. Which is, I mean, this is kind of what we thought would happen. I don't mind it, to be honest. I mean, I'm upset personally that Bryan isn't going to go there, but I didn't want Bryan to go there now after they already made Reigns win the Rumble. So, I mean, we're already on that road, so whatever. I'm sick of Reigns. I don't like him. He makes me sick, and I wish it was Bryan versus Lesnar, to be honest, but whatever. Tony, what's up?
I can't disagree with you more, man.
Okay.
Oh, man, but it was predictable. I mean... Jesus.
What do you mean you can't? Wait a minute.
You said you disagree.
Why do you disagree then? Because I said it was all predictable.
No, I said it was predictable. I said.
No, but you said
Yeah.
you disagree.
But you said you disagree. I said it was all predictable.
No, I said I agree. I didn't say disagree. I said I agree. What the fuck?
Oh, I heard disagree. I
No,
think
The puberty.
okay. Gotta get them balls to drop so that we can, So
They've been dropping all for about 6 months now.
there was a lot of botches. There was a bizarre botch in that
Fuck off.
Stardust. What was it? The referee forgot he was supposed to count to 3, and then all of a sudden he was like, "Oh shite," and then ran over and just was. He made it look good though, because even though he botched, he made it look like no, that should have been 3. So bam, it's over. But it was just a weird spot.
There was a lot of botches tonight. Man,
I enjoyed. I don't know. I didn't see it as a botch, or maybe it was. But I saw a couple things like that tonight that just reminded me of like old wrestling, where, like in the 80s and 90s, where you would just get those kind of finishes. It was part of that made it realistic because it wasn't always the same kind of finish all the time.
Yeah, but besides that, there was still a lot of botches tonight.
I did. It was like mid '90s wrestling tonight. It was really weird.
It was
Greatest botch of the night was Seth Rollins telling what's his name,
Erick Rowan.
Erick Rowan to pull his hair.
Oh my God! I'm gonna look back.
I didn't hear that. Did you? So he yelled up told him what to do.
No,
Yeah.
when he was Seth Rollins was on top of Rowan, and Rowan was fighting out of a move, and all you heard was Seth Rollins say, "Pull my hair."
Damn, Graham, I got a question. Graham, I see you're walking through a room or whatever. You got a hell of a mic. What the hell are you on?
I know, right? Jesus.
A set of Beats headphones.
I can't wait for WrestleMania play button, baby. Are you guys pumped up for play button or what? By the way,
And next year we're gonna have WrestleMania Blue Dallas Star.
yeah, exactly. It's gonna be next year's gonna be Dallas Star. Eddie, which
Hey, guys.
actually that's kind of cool. What's up, Eddie? Man, how you doing?
Hey guys, what's up? What did you guys think about Bray Wyatt?
About his promo?
Yeah, about his promo.
I mean, I don't know. It was great. I thought it was great. I saw it coming. We all
Yeah.
knew it was going to happen eventually, but I didn't think.
It was sort of like a CM Punk fucking, same kind of thing. What he did.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the Undertaker's showing up tomorrow, I believe. So if that's the case, they had to make it obvious, even though they did make it obvious. This is how
Yeah.
dumb some of the wrestling fans, are. They have to make it so obvious because, I mean, they built the promos up. We've been talking about Bray Wyatt cutting promos on The Undertaker for weeks. And then he does the casket last week, which goes, oh, yeah, well, now you know what's up. For sure. Now they really called it out. But then they had to really spell it out tonight.
Oh God! See, I didn't know that they already did a casket spot. I was about to say that this was great for viewers that aren't in the know or younger viewers. But since they already, like you said, now they're just being insulting.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Yeah,
I mean,
that all getting chills.
eventually you got to say the guy's name and go right and make it obvious to everybody. So, I mean,
Well, but shit, they could have given us. That crowd was pretty pissed. I enjoyed that.
I was sitting there in a chat during it, and we were all debating as soon as the casket started coming out who the hell it was. I was like, oh, it's Wyatt. And then, no, it's Taker. No, it's Wyatt. No, it's Taker. So they really got me. They got actually everybody that was involved. They had like 6 people in there, and everybody was involved and confused a little bit.
Yeah, it was perfect.
I think the only way to go with this is Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, we were saying that it was Bret Hart's career in that casket.
It's not very damn funny.
That's not funny to me. Eddie, what else did you think? Did you think it was a good pay-per-view or what?
No, there were lots of botches, as others said, and I really didn't like it that much. But the last match was actually okay.
Yeah, they did it. It seemed like that's all I wanted to get to for some reason, even though you knew it was going to happen. I mean, the Sting and Triple H thing was pretty good too, I thought. I liked it. I liked that they finally used the bat so that everyone would be quiet, because everyone's saying, oh, he's not going to be allowed to use the bat.
Yeah.
And that was actually a story for a while. So now it's just a weird thing to be a story. So I'm putting a lot of people on hold right now, so I'll call your name out when it's time to get to you. But thanks for the call, Eddie. And Wyatt, you're up, man. What's up?
But the last match was actually okay.
Hello, Joe. I just wanted you to know, what do you think of Dean Ambrose on the kickoff show today?
Yes.
You mean
Yeah, his promo.
Well, that's
promo.
You got to hang up on people to do that.
It's after 11, don't you know, over there?
Yeah, it's after 11. He's sneaking the phone call in over there. I should have put him on first. No, I liked his promo. He started getting angry, like wanting to look for Wade Barrett, right? He was getting mad.
Well, he was talking about how like heightening the Intercontinental title and all that stuff.
Oh, okay, I got your comments. Yeah. For anybody who didn't see it, Dean Ambrose started talking about this belt used to mean something type of thing. You know, it used to put people over. He goes, I believe the guy makes the belt type of thing. And he really pumped up the IC title, which he's going to win at WrestleMania against Bray Wyatt. So there you go.
Hey, Joe.
What's up, Tommy?
I have to say, I didn't like the pay-per-view, and I did like it. I kept saying, yep, it's going to be Roman. And I had to tell you what. I told you what, Joe. I told you that it was just going to be a meet-up for WrestleMania.
I told you, Joe.
I told you. I hit that money, and I told you so. Thanks, Tommy. Tommy NC, who's going to be on Tosh.0 in the next couple months, so look for that, man. Anything else, Wyatt, you thought about the night tonight? I did like that Dean Ambrose pre-show. That's why you got to watch the pre-show, because you always see one or two interesting things on that pre-show.
I feel like he was sort of contradicting himself while like fighting Wade Barrett, and he let himself get counted out or something.
Oh, wait, you mean, wait a minute. What did you just say? I missed that whole thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, he talks about heightening the Intercontinental title, but he lets himself get counted out.
I missed the finish. I saw that something happened, but what was the finish on that?
It was bizarre.
Yeah.
So he got the 5 count in the corner, got disqualified, and then stole the damn belt.
Oh, that's what happened. All right. Well, then see, yeah, I get what that guy was saying. But see, that's another that's what I'm talking about. I guess I didn't see that, but there's another like old school way to end. They should do that shit on Raw more often, not the fucking pay-per-view though.
It was kind of another old school thing. I'm gonna take your title, and I was hoping they'd have a ladder match like a WrestleMania. They might turn it into a cage match now, since Wyatt was trying to run away that whole thing. That might happen. I don't know if that's true, but anyway, Pittsburgh. Oh man,
They stole the bloody strap.
Well, I lost Pittsburgh, so I'm really interested to hear what our old-time pal Patrick Glenn has to say. By the way, guys, youtube.com/Joe Cronin Show. Subscribe to our real YouTube channel. And, of course, to this one, Spectrum Gaming 617. Tweet me on Twitter if you want to yell at me or bitch at me or whatever, at Joe Cronin Show. And check out joecroninshow.com. We're having connection issues.
I told you, Joe. You're getting fucking tons of fucking Pennzoil Pete requests, I told you.
Pennzoil Pete, man. I don't even know what happened to all the stuff I used in that promo, so I guess I'll have to keep it on hand.
Pennzoil Pete forgot his specs.
Forgot his specs. Yeah, I was, what the hell is that noise? Who is that? I don't know. I think it was Graham.
I do too. I
had to get rid of it. It sounded like a murder was going on at Graham's house, man. Like
either that or a violent ass porno. Jesus.
Some kind of rape. I isolated. I have this new thing. I can isolate the noise and I can just mute it. And I just hung up on Graham. Sorry, Graham, but I don't know. Figure out that I can't.
I got this new program, but fuck it, I just hung up on.
I got this new program called "It Will Hang Up on You" out of nowhere. Hey, man, what's up? I didn't know it was you making the noise, but I just terminated whoever it was. So, Glenn, you there, Patrick?
No, I think he just dipped out.
Oh no. Well,
He's like, fuck this, fuck you guys, I'm out of here.
So I was on Tommy Talks the other day, Tommy's show, and out of nowhere, I just thought it would be nice to spice up the show. So I was like, hey, I got a special guest wants to talk to you, Tommy. And he goes, oh, okay. And I ran out of the room off camera, and I didn't know what I was gonna do. I grabbed some glasses, a Sharpie marker, and I think Graham just fell through a door. He's stuffing the body in somewhere. He's stuffing the body out the fucking in the closet.
All we heard was this goddamn blood curdling screaming on your end, and then thump.
Oh wow. People are saying the number. My number works. 339-226-6610. So this is a picture of me coming back dressed up.
I've only seen Skype people come in. I haven't seen one caller call.
Your number's not working, Joe. It's not letting. It didn't let me connect when I tried to call from my cell phone.
Oh,
It makes sense now because we're just getting Skype.
Oh shit! So my number's not working. I'm sorry, guy. I'll take care of that. I don't know what's
Pay the
going on.
goddamn bill.
You know you gotta pay the bill, just like Bret the Hitman Hart. All right, guys. So I'm gonna fix my Skype right now, so you guys can call in. We can take callers. So if you're trying to call in right now, apparently the bill hasn't been paid. So hold on 1 second. I'll fix that. Oh my goodness. So Jesse, what did you think all around? What would you give tonight?
Fuck, I'm scared to give it now.
I mean, I'll tell you, I'm giving it. I would give tonight like probably a 6.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say 6.5. I mean, because it wasn't like it was great. It's just I thought it was. I don't know. Someone said it was on cruise control. I agree, but I thought everyone did a pretty decent job. I like the tag match and I like the last match. Those were the two. That's the second match I really enjoyed was the tag. I thought Tyson Kidd did a really good job. The Usos are fucking getting on my nerves. I was really happy that the belts got switched and got dropped to the other guys.
They've been bugging me too.
Did you notice Tyson
Kidd's
Kidd's
same shit?
Did you notice Tyson Kidd's kick pad said "Cats Fact"?
No, it said what? It said cats.
Yes.
Cats Fact.
That's kind of funny. I am gonna kick his ass though. He stole my hashtag fact. Guys, we're gonna start taking calls soon tonight, and
you stole my what? I don't know. How's he related to the Hearts?
He's married into the cousin of a brother's cousin.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the Skype up, but
My mother, she was married to her brother.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry about that curdling scream earlier. I was raping Natty.
okay. Yeah, it was funny because we heard this screaming coming from your house, and then the next thing we heard was a big. Like a
Sounded Canadian though.
You stuffed someone in the door. Guys, I'm working on the Skype number right now so I can take calls because that's what I want to do is get to your calls. I think I'm going to be very bummed out by the main event at WrestleMania, Roman Reigns versus Lesnar. I think there has some potential to be some bad vibes in that one. I feel very...
Oh shit! Tommy NC just sent me a thing. He says to flag this guy. Someone stole his egg video.
Someone stole his egg video. Oh, we'll go flag him for you, Tommy. We're gonna start taking calls, and we might even give away something tonight because we're coming up on WrestleMania, and it's giveaway night on the show. So we'll see what happens. Make sure to subscribe to us, youtube.com/Joe Cronin Show. Pittsburgh, let's take a call. Pittsburgh, what's up, man?
How's it going?
It's going okay. How are you doing?
I'm actually quite glad with the ending. I mean, the last match was good. I mean, it wasn't great, but it was good.
Yeah, I think it was the best match of the night. I mean, the pay-per-view wasn't that great, but I didn't think it was going to be anyway. And it was good enough. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the last match, and everything else was just necessary, to lead into WrestleMania. It was all... What did I tell you? I thought Rusev was going to win by poking Cena in the eye when the ref wasn't looking. Instead, he got kicked in the balls.
Kicked in the fucking balls. I mean, that was great.
It was funny. So, I mean, everything kind of just happened as we thought to set up WrestleMania. I should have made...
I like that it... what's that? Go ahead.
So we're going to go with Bryan now.
That's what I said to Leah at the beginning of the night. I said, where are they going to go with Bryan? Because if whoever loses this, Reigns or Bryan, whoever loses has no opponent yet. However, so then I started thinking maybe they'd both get counted out and it'd be a triple threat, but I wouldn't like that. And then I started thinking maybe Sheamus will come out and screw Bryan. And then I started thinking, well, it's got to be either Sheamus or Dolph Ziggler versus Daniel Bryan. Sheamus or Dolph Ziggler is left for Daniel Bryan. And honestly, that's kind of disappointing to me. Because if that didn't happen, then I would rather see Daniel Bryan versus Seth Rollins. But now Seth Rollins has Orton, and that's not as interesting to me. But I did enjoy him returning tonight, which I thought would have gotten it got a great pop, but I thought it would get an even better one than it did. Finally, he comes back. The crowd was already chanting for him. And that, I don't know, that was good. I enjoyed that. I think WrestleMania, is shaping up to have, a pretty good card, actually, even though I'm in disagreement with the main event and what they're doing. But what else are you going to do? Shit, I don't know. Pennzoil Pete's calling.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding either.
Pennzoil Pete's calling.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit, I need to hide.
Phone lines are open now, 339-226-6610. On a scale, what's the worst part, best part of tonight, Pittsburgh?
I would say the worst part, God, man, I didn't care too much for that 6-man tag match.
Me neither.
I did not care for that at all.
Well, it was
best
just
part,
set up Rowan, you know?
Best part probably the main event, I guess.
Yeah. I agree with that, man. Thanks for the call, man. Pittsburgh.
All right,
Oh
thanks.
my God.
Tell Crosby to stop diving. We'll see.
T-Roy Productions in the chat says, I'd rather watch 5 minutes of Sean's View than see fucking Tarzan face Brock.
Well, you know something? Maybe I'll take my dick out. You want to see my dick? Here's my dick. Take my dick. Shout
I'd
out.
like to take this moment to say, fuck whoever sent me the video of Sean's View's dick. Because I clicked on it, and I was watching it with my wife and my sister.
Oh my god! And were any kids there?
No, the kids were not in the room.
Well, that's good. Thank God for that.
So you guys watch porn regularly or what?
No, I didn't know what it was. Somebody said, check this out, Sean's View sucks.
That's what they
and
always
so
say.
I clicked it and watched it, and I was like, Pornhub? What is Sean's View doing on? Oh my god!
Is it deformed?
Is there a piece you think I can't do my girlfriend? 470, what's up?
Hey man, how's it going?
Oh, it's going good, man. Heroin. What'd you?
Yeah, about the main event of WrestleMania, I don't really know how they're gonna book that with Roman and with Brock Lesnar, because it's the way it's turning out is it might just be another Goldberg and Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about that. You know, I'm worried that the interest might not be there, because some of the fans don't know what to do with Lesnar, but there's a core of fans that love Lesnar. Then there's a bunch of the new fans who love Roman, and then the other half of the fans that don't like Roman. So you really have a 50% main event, in my opinion.
You're gonna have all women and children screaming for Reigns, and then everyone else
He's gonna
for
jump
Lesnar.
on board with Lesnar.
I
Yep.
think they should make him the heel, but then you lose all those kids and females, so they can't do that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I feel like Lesnar they've been kind of turning him face a little bit on Raw, but then they go back and then they reiterate all the heel things that he's done. So
Exactly.
It's gonna be really weird at Mania, because you're gonna have a heel crowd, but then you want Reigns to be the face that goes over, and I just think that they've booked themselves into a corner with this, because it's just gonna fuck them in the asshole when it comes to it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see if they actually end up changing something, because someone's got to tell Reigns that, or not, someone's got to tell Vince, you know, hey, this isn't working, or they just have to figure that out. Like, there comes a point where they're going to push too hard against the fans.
I think they're committed to it, to be honest.
Me too, but at the same time, like, I guess if they don't care, I guess they'll just go through with it. That's kind of what Triple H has been saying. Like, you know, they don't dictate, we dictate, and you go along for the ride, whatever. So.
Yeah. I don't mind it. Pennzoil Pete, what's up?
Hello. You have a collect call from John Cena. Will you accept the charges?
Yes. Although he really should be paying for it. Thanks for the call. That was it. I accepted charges. Then they went away. Guys, if you loved WWE Fastlane, then I'll tell you what. You're going to love this band. Seldom Seen. Check this out. Hey, Graham. Can you, like, hit the dance floor with that girl you just killed in the closet?
We're about to take off spaceship.
Oh, yeah.
Get her out of the closet.
We landed in Vegas. You can be anything you want to be tonight. So get up, get up in the light. Start it up. When it's showtime, baby, I'm so clutch, huh? Yeah, we gon' rock tonight. I live for the thrill of the spotlight, yeah. Come on, no guard up like credit cards. I'm charged up. Oh, let's go.
These guys, they're all over the place, man. MTV, the radio. You know them on Twitter at twitter.com. You can go check them out at Seldom Seen 1. And, of course, the new song, In the Light. coming up on the iTunes tomorrow. So go check it out on iTunes. I think it's tomorrow. I'm pumped up.
Oh yeah.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna play that band and Seldom Seen, and we're gonna have Jesse do heroin and acid, and he's gonna dance to it. And it's gonna be amazing.
Hello?
Hey, Pennzoil, what's up?
Watching you.
Excuse me?
That's exactly what the Undertaker told John Cena.
Oh man.
Guess what, Joe?
What's up?
John Cena lost.
John Cena sucks. Do you think John Cena sucks right now in the chat? I want to have a battle between good and evil. What side are you on? Are you on evil or are you on good? I don't know. If you're in the chat right now, what I want you to do is if you like Cena, I want you to type John Cena in the chat. If you don't like Cena, I want you to type Cena sucks in the chat. And I'm going to tally them up later and let you know who won. So that'll be very interesting. Not later tonight, by the way. I don't have time or the math skills to do that. But I will put the answer up tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw Review live right here on Spectrum Gaming 617. And, of course, make sure to subscribe to youtube.com/Joe Cronin Show. And make sure to click the like button down below on your mobile device, Xbox, wherever you're watching us, with over 5 million views. And, of course, 11,000 subscribers on Joe Cronin Show. We always like to click that like button. You take the thumb, you make it a fist, you stick the thumb up, and you jam it up my ass. I want you to stick the thumb up my ass right now. Do it hard, do it raw. And what you gonna do, brother, when Roman Reigns goes to WrestleMania, dude, and he takes a dump on Brock Lesnar's butt, dude? Hey, 843, what's up?
Speaking of botches.
Yeah, but I am going to clip that and play that like for months to come, by the way. That was gold.
Oh my god, did you see Tommy's clip earlier that
No.
he did with him just laughing? That was great.
Oh yeah, he did. He like lost it at one point.
That was like a minute laugh. That you gotta clip that.
He went like, ha, ha. 843, what's up?
Who do you think is going to win at WrestleMania, Sting or Triple H?
I think Sting is going to win. Yes.
All right.
Who do you think is going to win?
I mean, I thought Triple H was going to win since he's Vince McMahon's stepson.
Yeah,
I mean, son-in-law.
I think they're going for the happy ending here. I think you know,
He's gonna jerk him off.
Sting will win somewhere. What did Triple H say? That's the best. That's what you do. Like you're the best.
Yeah,
at
you're
losing?
the best at failing.
Oh, it was so
Just
good.
like WCW.
Oh, that was
great.
That was great.
And then he did the heel fucking tried to hit him with the microphone during his speech. That was fucking awesome.
I'm actually extremely upset about that match because they gave John Cena the Stone Cold ending, the pass out instead of tapping out.
Well, you knew they were going to do that. That was one of the only ways.
Yeah,
they could
but it
go
was
with this.
different because he got kicked in the nads, so it was a little bit different.
Yeah, that made it believable, actually.
Patrick Glenn, hold on 1 second. 917, what's up?
Listen, man, Cena Rusev. I'm tired of seeing Cena, and I'm tired of seeing Rusev. I know he's a Bulgarian brute, the Russian, blah, 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 this and that. But, I mean, for fuck's sake, the worst part of the night was you putting in that goddamn Steldom, whatever it is, music on, you stupid fat fuck. That was terrible.
Well, that's the
Nobody
music.
fucking pays for music, you fucking fat idiot.
Hey,
Come
bro,
on.
that's the music that I used when I fucked your mother and you were born, you little fucking cunt. That's the fucking music I used when I fucked your mother and I made her a fucking whore. And now she's in Vegas fucking all these other guys because she can't get over my dick. And she probably tried to sleep with you one night, too, because you probably have a similar cock to me. That's the only good thing about you. Your mom tried to fuck you, and learn to deal with it, man. Hey, sometimes in Vegas, shit happens, and your mother's a whore, and you got to deal with it. You little
piece of
fucking
shit.
cunt fuck.
I will come to your fucking house and put my 6 foot and some change frame all over the back of your body and lather you up with lotion and rape the shit out of you in your sleep, just like your daddy used to do when you were a baby shitbird.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
That was scarier than anything I could have said. Holy
You got any guys in that closet? Shit. No.
I know someone's dead at your house now. Now I believe it. Holy shit. Oh my God, man.
I don't think anyone took your signs. I think you made them take them. Shit.
You put a sign in some guy's ass. Just like Cena. Oh, yeah, they took my sign. Well, yeah, you did stick it in a 7-year-old, so they had to take it. Sorry. That's what happens.
She told me she was 18.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You gotta love
Patrick Flynn, what's going on, buddy?
Yeah, what's up, Patrick? I forgot he was even here.
The crowd.
What's up, man?
Damn, the crowd was dead during the main event.
I thought they were.
No, I don't think so. I thought that they were really into it.
I thought the crowd overall was quiet.
Towards the end they were, but I thought beginning and the middle of that match they were just dead.
I
don't know.
See, I thought they were dead during the Cena match, because they even started chanting like the commentators' names and shit. But I thought the last match,
in the Cena match.
I don't think they're the loudest.
That was a long one.
They weren't the loudest crowd, but they weren't the quietest crowd either. They were like a 7 or a 6.
Did you hear those couple of guys that were getting through the entire night? Like even during Sting's thing, he's like, "It's not a bad deal, Sting. You should take it."
Yeah, and somebody yelled, and they yelled, "Go WCW," and then one guy yelled something about Bray Wyatt. He said, like, "Undertaker's better." Like, you heard them the whole night. You're right.
There were some wonderful fucking parts of the crowd tonight.
I should have thought of that when I was at friggin' Money in the Bank. What'd you think, though, Patrick? What was your best part, worst part tonight?
All right. Best part was, I'd have to say, the tag match with Cesaro and Kid winning.
That was good.
And the worst part would have to be the Divas match.
Yeah, there's some interesting stuff there. I mean, I didn't think the tag team match was that good. I get the result being kind of cool, but
I like Tyson Kidd. I thought he stole it.
Yeah, he was good. He was good, and there was there's botches in that match a little bit. It just
there was a botch in the Divas match too. Even Lillian Garcia botched.
Oh god, that was funny.
I missed
She said the women's championship instead of the Divas championship.
And then she also said that the new and still the tag team. I mean, new tag team champions.
I didn't hear that one.
That was right before that. I noticed that too. She botched a couple times. I thought Lillian Garcia was having some kind of seizure.
No, did you realize that Lillian wasn't there for the whole show? After she had a couple of them problems, they brought out what's her name, Eden.
Really?
Yeah, but they brought Lillian.
They fired her.
Yeah, they were like, "You're done, motherfucker." She had something wrong with her tonight, though. Really?
Graham, they brought her back for the main event.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, but they took her away for. I know that I didn't see her during what was that, Cena Rusev.
Anybody want to see CM Punk get destroyed? Who wants to see it? Dave Rose, you want to see CM Punk get destroyed?
Sure.
All right. Well, here it comes. I had enough. I don't want to talk about CM Punk anymore. Got him. Got him. He's done.
So, Joe, I'm not dead on Dave. I don't have copious amounts of notes. I have a plethora of notes.
Okay.
I can cover a few things here. The Divas match, the usual piss break that people have when that stuff comes on. Very disappointing because, again, no storyline. You get Nikki winning and, she's left there in the ring. It was a very poorly put together match. I would actually think that probably one of the better matches of tonight was, like you guys mentioned, Cesaro and Kid versus the Usos. And even what I was expecting to be the best match of the night, Ambrose and Barrett, turned out to not be that, and was actually quite disappointing, although the way that it ended, where he decided to take the title with him, I like that. That kind of saved the match for me, but other than that, it wasn't as good as I thought, and it could have been a lot better. Wyatt's promo, obviously, spot on, well done. Obviously, I think they're letting him do his thing because this doesn't seem to be the work of WWE creative. It seems to be his own working because it's genius. It works well, and it carries weight. Cena and Rusev, disappointment again. Cena doesn't tap out. He's got to be unconscious for them to give his opponent the win.
I think I can explain some of this, by the way.
I'm sorry?
I think I can explain some of this.
Go for it.
I think the reason why a lot of this stuff wasn't very good was because a lot of this stuff happening was to get us to WrestleMania, because all these things, these feuds are going to continue to WrestleMania. So WWE's doing their classic build the story, don't have an amazing match, build the story. and that's what they were doing with this. So
then they should just call this pay-per-view placeholder.
Yes. I'm not saying I like that. I'm just saying that's what WWE does.
That's a good explanation, yeah.
And then he takes the belt and he walks out with it, and that's really cool. And you're right, but the match isn't that good because you know what? They're going to save it for WrestleMania. They're going to have a cage match. I'd like to see a ladder match. It's possible they have a cage match or like a lumberjack, the dreaded lumberjack match, because they want to get other wrestlers who aren't on WrestleMania out there who are on the roster, right? So that I'd be worried about that. For the Intercontinental title, ladder match, I don't even like cage matches, so I'd rather see a ladder match, but you might get a cage match, to be honest.
A ladder cage match.
That would be cool.
Even, for example, the Stardust Goldust match that we saw tonight, it could have been so much better. And even afterwards at the back, in the back side, in the back end of the stage there, where basically Goldust is getting attacked, and you've got Dusty Rhodes. They're like, "Stop, Cody, stop!" Like he's not intervening. He's not sounding. And I mean that might be due to his health, but if that's the case, then you've got to play that up. Have him in a wheelchair, where any sort of aggressive motion towards him would build further story in making Stardust a heel. So it just didn't seem, I don't know, authentic, well put together, and it could have been a lot better because, again, they know each other, they work well with each other, and it wasn't that bad of a match in the sense of technical ability, but they could have told a lot better of a story, made it go longer, and probably done a few things a lot more extreme to sort of, again, explain that divide between the two and really give some poignancy to the whole, I guess, conflict between the two brothers and the father.
Well, Dave, on that, I kind of agree with you, but the with the whole Dusty Rhodes backstage just saying Cody stop, not really doing anything, it kind of seems to me like he's playing the part of the parent who's dealing with the spoiled child. Okay, that you don't beat or you don't yell at like that. It's just a spoiled freaking kid. So, I mean, that seems to me where they're going to be going with it. Like, Cody's just that spoiled kid, and he's trying to be rebellious and shit just until Goldust fucking retires.
That's not a bad point. I mean, Dave, how did you... I had a lot of best part, worst part going on tonight. I want to know what your best part, worst part is tonight.
Okay, that's a good question. I would probably have to say that the best part for me tonight was seeing Cesaro and Kid win. Get the titles, get them away from the Usos, and hopefully see a push from that. So with all the different stuff that we did have in this pay-per-view, that's my best stuff. The worst, I would probably have to say Triple H and Sting.
Really? You didn't like that?
No, I did not. Again,
why?
Sting seems to be a mute. I think it was with Graham. I spoke to him about this. That I guess they're playing Sting by the word because he didn't speak a goddamn thing. So, again, he could have said a few things, but no, he just pointed the bat and he wanted to go to play button. I mean, WrestleMania. So
WrestleMania play button.
That's what it is. WrestleMania play button. And it could have been a lot better. That either of them weren't dressed for really wrestling. We were promised that they were going to confront each other, and it was like, at least the way they played it to me, it was supposed to be a proper match or at least something a little more. But it really disappointed me. That's why I rated the worst, because it had so much potential, and I think they wasted it.
Well, they wasted potential. I didn't mind it, actually. I gotta say, I did like it because Triple H's words were so strong and Sting's actions were so strong, and I think it is possible you do hear from Sting as we build to Mania, if they even do build, or if they do the old, like, if Sting's kind of appearing like Brock Lesnar, where Sting will only show up one more time before Mania.
Now, I applaud Triple H for his acting with Sting, because he looked legitimately terrified of that fucking bat.
Actually, just a quick thing. What Joe said is true. Dead on Dave also reported on this, is that Sting signed for 4 appearances, as well as obviously backstage work and I guess down at the power plant or something, because he's down there right now apparently. And was there before Fastlane.
At the power plant?
Not power plant. What am I saying?
I was like, what is it,
the Performance Center.
Yes.
Performance,
I know
what they call it now, the training place.
Yeah.
Power plant. Fuck.
That was
Well,
great.
What year is it again? Is
Well,
it 90? Is it 97 still?
Power plant.
We are talking about Sting there, you know.
But no, his last confirmed signed appearance will be at WrestleMania. So how are we going to end up seeing that? Him win and then disappear? Him lose and disappear? I mean, it something smells fishy.
Well, something else is fishy. What's up, whoever this is? CM Punk, now it says. You were a couple different names. I saw the number coming up. What's up?
Like your mother's doing all right, you little fuck.
Oh, this guy.
You I'll dog.
At least you know he's a fan.
He definitely started at the best part. Like, I'll F your dog.
I've seen him come on the same name every time he's come on. It's the Wyatt dude.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's
I
Wyatt.
do have a question for you, Joe.
Yes.
You mentioned a few minutes ago that there was a Usos and Cesaro and Kid match.
Yes.
I was wondering what was going on in the ring while I was looking at Naomi's ass.
No, yeah. You really love her.
Well, look, I had tits on one side of the ring and ass on the other side. I didn't care what was going on in the ring.
What's a man to do?
Very smart man.
I'll tell you what.
Priorities straight.
If she breaks up with him, you go for it, all right? Guys, bear with me a second. I want to let everybody know that the Maria full interview will be up soon. Will be up soon on Spectrum Gaming 617. Also, it will be up on Joe Cronin Show on YouTube very soon. My interview with Maria, the entire thing will be up there. So if you missed it, you didn't check it out, it's on iTunes for free right now. Check it out. Maria, former WWE diva Maria, currently on the ROH roster, right? You're still with ROH, right?
Yes, I am.
Of course.
Been with them for about 3.5 years now.
I like that. That was my part I wanted to clip because under my breath I went, of course you are. Of course. I was very upset. Then Maria actually talked about CM Punk. She talked about CM Punk leaving the WWE and that she would that she pretty much knew it was going to happen. What do you think about what he did, leaving the WWE and UFC? Did you ever think that you would? Did you know or ever think that he was going to compete in the UFC?
No or compete in the UFC? No. Did I think that he would leave WWE that way?
Yeah.
I had a hunch.
Right.
Just because he is a very strong person.
Right.
And
douchebag.
When you beat someone up like that for so long, without a break,
Mhm.
without some humanity, I think it takes a toll. I did that schedule, but I didn't do it as long as he did, and he
Right.
also did the independence for.
If you guys want to hear the entire interview, it's up on iTunes right now. Joe Cronin Show on iTunes. Just go check it out, or go to joecroninshow.com and enjoy it over there too. The guy that called up a minute ago with me swearing, it was from a uncensored video. Hey guys, I would like to apologize that I have that I'll play for Tom, since he requested, he wanted to see that part where I really where I turned. He says I turned heel in the middle of the call, but I think the guy turned me into the heel in the middle of the call, and we'll be right back in just a second.
I don't fucking believe what I just saw, dude. Listen to me. They try to recapture the same shit we had last year. They try to give me Reigns last year. If Reigns would have won last year, I would have been out of my seat. But now they try to recapture it, and all I can think of is Reigns' fat, juicy in my mouth, dude. And I'm thinking about the and I'm sitting here jerking off to the screen, and I'm thinking, you know what? I'm going to call this fat fucking loser with this slick back, greasy hair,
Yeah.
and I'm going to fucking tell her how I feel.
Yeah.
My cock was hard.
Yeah.
My cock was real hard, Joe, and I thought one person could take it, and it was you.
Hey, how long is your dick?
Oh, don't worry about that, Joe.
No, I want to
Don't
know.
worry about
Tell
it.
me how long
Listen,
is it? How long is
listen,
it?
if
How
we're-
long is it, you little idiot? You want to call my show, you little want to talk about sucking my I'll go to your mother's house. I'll cut her off because I know she has one, and then I'll find her ball sack tucked up in her anus. Then I'll go into the filing cabinets in your house, and I'll find the adoption papers that you didn't know about, and then you'll realize your dad wasn't really a man. Your mother was a carpet muncher with a That's right! Your mother's a man, and she has a Your mother might as well have been Roman Reigns. So, we'll be...
I
Yes.
love how your bleeps were all off on the first few
Yeah,
cuts.
it was great. We'll be
How
right
big
back.
is your dip beam?
We'll be right back in another second. Check it out. It's Onslaught, the MC, and this is called In the Clutch. And we'll talk, by the way, when we get back, I think I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant on Roman Reigns, and I'm a little bit pissed off about a few things that I'm going to get to, and we're going to take the rest of your calls when we get back in just a second. This is the whole song.
I actually like this if it started as a hip hop song.
I hope he kills her with that. I hope that bag has a bomb in it.
Off of my rocker, hiding the chopper, you not surviving.
Oh, look
Instead
out.
of you ostracizing my team, watch me drop the science. The love that you not providing got me holding on the
Yeah, I can
line.
dig
Over
this.
shit you not implying. Fuck the beast, let's start the fighting. Make me cock the Ruger, aim and squeeze and pop it through you. Pray for peace like hallelujah. Spray the streets and hollows to you. You a goblin, then I'm a lion. No stopping the rhymes I'm writing. I'm popping your entire armada dying. Flowing on an ounce, under center, calling rounds. I'm the illest rapper you never heard of by all accounts. Yeah, area native, saying appreciated. So save your praise and debating until my album's created. Your flow is pitiful. You pussy on the pedestal. Get rid of you with the round of applause off a trigger pull. What I'm fist to do is send this whole clip to you to cripple you. Some ripples through your skin, bone, and pigment too. This isn't some shit I have to hint to you. I'm sending you titanium bars that's unbendable.
Oh.
Set it straight before the letters prayed. I'm the leader of the new school. You've been led astray. I'ma kill everything that I touch. From the lyrics to the beats, it ain't nothing to us. If you're looking for a song, count on me in the clutch. Either the knife or the
Man, he's gonna kill that girl's pussy. Hope he
Now,
does.
let me be clear. That video, that song there was from one of my artists, Thug Life.
Is it really?
No, this is Obama. I came onto your show. They let me come onto your show. So I came here. So I'm gonna tell you.
You're confused.
Roman Reigns. Roman fucking Reigns. He is my artist. He is my wrestler.
You're confusing the hell out of me right now, by the way. But this was Onslaught the MC, In the Clutch, the full music Vizio, baby. Now the video, I'm having lots of botches. Onslaught the MC, In the Clutch music video. If you want to see the rest of it, it's up on YouTube right now. As you can see, it's got 70 likes, 0 dislikes. Do you want to be the first one to go over and make this thing hit 71 likes? Or do you want to go over and make this thing hit its first dislike? I don't know. You be the judge. Check them out. Badass. They're just fucking killing. They're killing people. According to the rap. Onslaught the MC, In the Clutch music video. Go check it out now.
I like that song.
Yeah.
You know something, you little bitch? L Price 85 in the chat goes, is this fucking Data from the Goonies? That was
great.
Man.
That's fucked up.
Let's take on another phone call. LB, what's up, man? LB.
We're the
what's going on?
Nothing much, man. How you been?
I've been good, just enjoying shit. I've been asleep ever since fucking NBA All-Star Weekend last week, trying to recuperate from that shit.
Someone says Joe is as bad as Lillian Garcia tonight.
Well, yeah, 'cause that one you said a few minutes ago was great.
I gotta remember where that was. That was.
I'm gonna butt your fuck or something you said.
It was unbelievable. It was like.
I got a good question for you.
Yes.
Okay, because I missed everything wrestling last week.
Yes.
So when I was going into this pay-per-view with Jon Stewart talking shit, I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Jon Stewart cut one hell of a promo.
I thought,
yeah, he did.
I thought Jon Stewart was gonna face Seth Rollins, but I guess that's not happening.
That's what I thought.
He did a better fucking dude. He did a better promo than Seth Rollins did back to him.
Yes.
You're right. Guys, what I want you to do right now, if you know Dead on Dave's Twitter handle, it's the Dead on Dave. You can tweet him at Dead on Dave V. So at Dead on Dave V as in Victor. Go tweet him. Hope you're not dead. That's what I'd like everyone.
You know, pretty soon he'll be dead at dawn. No.
Shout out to the Dead on Dave who's suffering right now. He was gonna go to the hospital in the morning because he's having breathing problems. So I told him that's what we said. Go now. I mean, like, hold on. He left
That's what
me.
I told him. I said, take your fat ass to the ER. You
Well,
fuck.
let me
I
tell.
told his stupid ass to go yesterday.
I know. I said that's what I said. I go, and then he threw up. He was throwing up a bunch, and then he's like, I feel a little bit better now that I threw up. I'm like, well, maybe the rest of the stuff in your lungs isn't going to get out of your lungs, so you need to go to the freaking hospital. I mean, he sends us a message. What did he send us earlier? That message.
Well, he sent us a message and
here it
said,
was.
like, I don't feel. Yeah, I'm going
Here
to
it
the
is.
emergency
Okay,
room.
so
I'm
we
gonna
know
die.
Here's the
or
message.
something.
WrestleMania, Brock and Roman Reigns are gonna.
Oh no, this is
All right,
this
bud.
is you, Jesse. Oh,
Take
I'm
care,
gonna
man.
find the one he sent us.
And let me know how you're doing. Love you, bro.
Oh, that was Jesse telling. It was you telling him you loved him. That was sweet.
What
After I
did
called
I
him fat
do?
ass.
What did I do? Why is somebody in the chat saying they want me and LB to go off on each other?
Oh,
Is it
dude, I've
'cause
been
we're
wanting
black?
that.
Because
I've been wanting that for
what,
months.
black on black crime?
you guys,
Really?
you guys sound alike. Not necessarily just because you're black, but you guys sound alike.
He's from Atlanta. I'm from New York. Like,
I don't know. You guys, I don't know. I'm racist.
Yeah, I was gonna say because they don't sound the same at all.
Really? I don't know. I know a lot of people that sound the same, and
I don't know,
sometimes.
LB always sounds high.
Yeah,
and
LB's a little more out there.
No, there's a difference between me and LB. When I come in, it's good. When LB comes in, it lowers the property value. That's it.
Jesus Christ.
Where?
That's kind of funny. You coming from New York, I think we got a high proper value, full proper value for fucking shit. In Atlanta though, but okay.
Once again, LB doesn't.
Should we raise the fucking property level? I'm just saying.
LB didn't even hear the joke. He just keeps talking. He doesn't even hear it. Oh, it's fucking hilarious. Where? Without hesitation.
I saw a sign the other day that said Jesus is coming. I said when?
Here it is again.
Jesus Christ.
Where?
That's kind of.
I could listen to that all night long. I'm gonna listen to that all night long, man.
It might have cut out.
No, I got it.
Hear it. Sometimes it happens.
Oh, it might. Oh,
No,
cut
when
out
you're-
on you.
when
You're
you're on the
right.
call,
Here it is again. Listen to this. This is gold.
Jesus Christ.
Where?
That's kind of funny. You coming from New York, I think.
Oh man. Anyway, LB, what'd you think of the show tonight? I got another guy on here too. 520. You just hang on there. We'll get to LB now.
Cruise
We got
control.
black folk problems.
Cruise control to WrestleMania. That's what it was.
There we go.
Eddie N said, "Feel better, copious tits." WrestleMania cruise control. You're right, cruise control. I mean, Fastlane. That's what it was. Hey,
Please. I hope they don't have this shit next year again. I really don't.
Next year it'll be something even better.
I hope the elimination
Bring back
chamber.
elimination chamber.
They couldn't do it.
No, not a fact. Not a fact. This is an opportunity for them to put elimination chamber on any pay-per-view they feel like it. Actually.
Yeah, we could get it on at another event. Exactly right. I mean,
Bring back St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
well, it's already too late. It's too late for that now. But no, they said. I mean, they really said it was only because of the facility not being able to hold the elimination chamber. Otherwise, I mean, that's what they said.
That was only for this particular venue, right?
Well, there's some other ones too. They're saying a lot of the newer venues aren't able
it's-
to.
Yeah. Oh, I got it. Well, it's one.
No,
pay-per-view. If
it's
they
all
can't
about
set-
saving money. That's
Bring
my
back
call.
No Mercy or
Yeah.
No Way Out.
I smell a rat too because they could put it in anywhere like before.
Exactly.
That's what I'm. Dude, they set up. Yeah, exactly. I
All
think
the
that's
stuff
bullshit.
they set up. So yeah.
Why don't we have more like Bash at the Beach or these outdoor events down in the south, especially during the winter time where it's still nice down there. You can get a nice big crowd and you won't have to worry about these space constraints where you can actually do it nice and large. What was it? SummerSlam. Well, there's been great SummerSlams down with Yokozuna and Bret Hart and Hogan and
Summer,
did, like,
from
one out
what I remember, SummerSlam's going to be in New York like this year. So.
The point I'm just making is that you could definitely have these events outdoors and still accommodate an elimination chamber. This is all just cost-cutting measures on behalf of WWE.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. It seems like a lot of cost cutting. They have to cost cut because they lost a lot of money.
Yeah. No more pay-per-views. Well, there is, but I wonder what their buy rates are at.
Well, they're doing all right based on the numbers we saw before.
I don't know where they're going with WrestleMania. I'm not sold on this shit at all.
No, I know that they're going to go with Reigns. I mean, the question is, are they going to do it in a way that, all right, what if he wins and then I don't know how their feelings are with Seth Rollins.
I want him to lose. I'm still
Right
thinking
back.
he's going to lose. I'm still thinking he's losing if Brock is still staying.
I say let him win and then have Seth Rollins cash in immediately. Right after.
But wouldn't that take away from Roman though? Like, wouldn't that kill him a little bit?
Not if he, had a hell of a match. He's already barely able to stand, and then fucking, oh shit, here comes Seth Rollins, and just, whatever. But to me, it doesn't take too much away from him because the guy just had a hellacious match with Lesnar, and then he takes it. It's just like that's what built the Money in the Bank, was taking advantage of an opportunity. That's why they, with Edge, the opportunist or whatever. You do it when the guy's weak.
See, this is the problem because I'm trying to picture this match in my head, and all I see is Brock throwing this nigga like a rag doll everywhere.
Well, you see that the triple whatever slams he did tonight, where he did like a trio, like Eddie Guerrero, like Brock does, kind of.
Yeah.
Watch. There's gonna be like a battle of the fucking triple power bombs or whatever the hell. He's gonna be slamming Brock around too, I imagine.
But what I want to see, I want to if Reigns is gonna sell the German suplex because we know he's gonna keep doing it to Roman.
Dude, if he sells it like he did tonight, he sold everything Bryan gave him tonight really well. I don't know, he hit some good stuff tonight, and he bounced around like he's supposed to. He looked great, so I think he's gonna have no choice. Brock Lesnar throws you around no matter what. So he's gonna fucking get thrown. He's gonna land hard no matter what.
I'm a little worried about that, though.
I think this match is gonna be sloppy.
I'm a little worried because he almost botched that suplex Bryan gave him off the top rope, and you know that Lesnar is going to be a lot harder on him than Bryan was.
Oh no, Bryan put him down like a feather. He guided him down. I watched that whole
Yeah.
I'm here. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to go. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to interfere in the WWE title match. Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar is gonna take on a whole new meaning when Iron Dick gets to fight in the WWE. Iron Dick. I am Iron Dick. And I'm gonna go to WrestleMania play button. And I'm gonna take on Roman Reigns. And Roman, after I cost you the match, I'll tell you what, Iron Dick will be the biggest name in all of wrestling. These eyes light up, my pants light up, and you can rest assured that at WrestleMania play button, Roman Reigns will meet his demise. Now, feel the power of my rocket cock.
It's gotta be Kane. That's gotta be Kane.
No, I just love how he had to keep putting the lights back on his eyes.
Well, let me ask you guys a question. According to what we've heard rumor-wise, Sheamus is coming back. He may be going heel.
Yep.
They wanted to do this whole WrestleMania thing with Bryan and Sheamus last year, this whole thing. Do you guys think that now that basically Bryan is free of conflict, he's done with Roman Reigns, essentially, shook hands, they're done. Roman Reigns is clearly going. It doesn't look like it's going to be a three-way, at least at the moment. Do you think rather than going for a surprise three-way, they might just say, okay, now's our time to put them together with Sheamus and make a surprise match or develop something in the next few weeks that will put it for WrestleMania?
Oh, that's already set up now.
Yeah.
That's already set up.
Exactly.
With
So
Ziggler.
what I'm wondering is, do you guys think it's a go? Because they always are seemingly able to change things at the last moment. So, and they've pulled the wool over our eyes a few times, at least, for me. And sometimes you listen to some of the people supposedly in the know, and they don't even know. Because, again, certain things come about, they change, and they present a story at the last moment.
Because they're building at the last moment, yeah. I mean,
I was just wondering, what do you guys think? Is that the go?
Well, the reason why Sheamus didn't obviously come out tonight was because I started thinking that could happen, but I should have known better. He didn't come out because you couldn't have Roman Reigns win by some, screw job. You had to have him go over clean to make it real. So that's why that didn't happen. But I'm sure you're going to see one of these nights, Daniel Bryan in a match with somebody, and Sheamus coming and screwing him over. But the only thing is, the way they're setting up Sheamus now, it's almost like one of those SmackDown returns or something is going to come up out of him.
No, what about all the tweets back and forth between Bryan and Ziggler?
Right,
they've been setting that up.
Right, and then they set up
that could be a killer match. I don't care, heel, face, whatever.
And what about Randy Orton?
Well, he's going to get Seth Rollins.
Okay. He's going to get the D. No, I'm just kidding.
Because
he's going to get the Iron Dick.
Yeah, he's gonna, look out, Iron Dick might come back.
They're going to play cyber fights.
Kind of like the fucking Green Goblin, Joe. And Scott Farrell.
I got Iron Dick going on. We're trending Iron Dick on my Twitter. We're trending Pennzoil Pete. I'm creating all kinds of characters.
We should get hashtag WWE Cruise Control.
Let's get 520. What's up, man? You've been sitting there for a little while. I forgot about you.
No problem, Joe. I'm just listening to you guys chat there a little bit. I agree with you about the pay-per-views. Bring back some of the old WCW ones, make it a little more interesting. And also I was thinking, they should, when they do this WrestleMania, why don't they move, I wish they would do this, is move the main event, Rollins and Lesnar down the card and put up something more exciting like Roman, or Orton and Rollins up there. That would probably be a little more interesting to see. Because then they have a twist where you move them down the list and then Seth Rollins could cash in and then later down the road start a storyline there too.
Well, I mean, you could have Seth Rollins and Randy Orton, and then Seth Rollins could cash in still that night later on. I think Seth Rollins and Randy Orton, I think that match is less interesting to me than the Brock Lesnar Reigns match because, I mean, the only problem is thinking that Reigns is definitely going to win. I mean, obviously that's what they've been setting up this whole time. So that's the disappointing part is, he's going to do it. But how he does it is interesting. And Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton, I think that's a good spot for them. I still would have rather seen like Seth Rollins versus Dolph Ziggler or versus Daniel Bryan or versus Dean Ambrose over Orton. But it makes sense to put Orton against him because all the pieces are falling together. It's just, so I don't think that's the main event. I think Lesnar and Reigns has definitely got to be the main event because you've built Lesnar for an entire year, the streak, winning the title, holding the title, being this conqueror, destroying John Cena. That guy has not been beat, and that's the story, and he's the champion, and that's got to be the main event, unfortunately. I just don't necessarily agree with his opponent, but that's a different story.
Now, Joe, when are we going to get some Shield closure?
I think they missed the boat on a lot of this. I think they could have done more with the Shield. Like you said, they could have even done something at Fastlane or on Raw or somewhere where, we're going to find out who the best member of the Shield is. And if they were going to put Reigns over like they are, Reigns would have won that. So then we'd be in the same boat. Everybody would be mad about that. So
what about some Sandow closure?
That'll be WrestleMania.
Oh, he's gonna flip soon. He's gonna go after
Yeah, we're gonna have Sandow versus The Miz at WrestleMania, and that crowd is on board for Sandow, man. They are. If Daniel Bryan and Reigns are A and B or A and 1A or whatever you call it, the third most popular guy going right now is Sandow. It just seems that way.
Yo, Paul Heyman came at him sideways tonight. I thought that he was going to snap tonight. I was looking forward to it.
Yeah, they're really pushing it. They're trying to get as much out of you and make people hate this guy even more and really pour it on. So that's what they're doing. They're doing a really good job of teasing it. The people are so behind Sandow. A lot of people mentioning, where all these matches going to go at WrestleMania, and I think they'll make the pay-per-view. I don't think that will make the pre-show. I'm actually starting to believe that it's a possibility that the tag team titles could be on the pre-show this year.
That wouldn't bother me, really, at all. I mean, Depends
As
how
long
much
as the
shit
New
they got
Day's not on.
If the New Day is if the New Day at WrestleMania is at WrestleMania, we got a goddamn problem.
Unless they're making a heel turn.
How about the New Day versus the Nation of Domination reuniting?
Oh God, no! I want the New Day to become the Nation of Domination. I was
I know.
talking about this earlier. Add
Pay-per-view.
R-Truth, add R-Truth,
Titus
and
O'Neil.
Titus O'Neil, and turn
And
it into
Darren
the
Young.
Nation.
Yeah.
Make it a race war. It's close to Ferguson. People will catch on.
Oh my God.
People will catch on.
Yeah, people. Yeah, people.
It doesn't
catch
necessarily
on
have
fire.
to be a three-man tag. I hate these fucking three-man tag, six-man matches. They can make it a stable, a group like the NWO. They don't have to go as far as getting 300 members, but they can at least do it where they've got six people, and again, make them all black and make an issue of it. If you had the Latino World Order at one point, again, you can sort of play with this sort of thing and at least salvage wrestlers there that are starving. Because again, Graham and I were talking about this. Kofi's very talented, but he's been wasted at many many times, with great opportunities. So,
Dave, have you ever had Dave Rose? Have you ever had a Mississippi Mud?
No, sir, but that looks fucking awesome.
This so back in 2003, I was trashed at a party, and this guy showed up with a box full of freaking this stuff, and this was like over 10 years ago, 12 years ago, and he goes, I'm like, what the hell is this? He goes, this is Mississippi Mud. This stuff's awesome. So I was drunk out of my mind, and I had a bunch of Mississippi Mud, but I never really remembered what it tasted like because I was so intoxicated. So the other day I was in the store, and I hadn't seen it in a while, and I happened to see Mississippi Mud. So I bought it. And this is it, man. Mississippi Mud. This shit is good. So anyway, and I couldn't remember what it tasted like. I was telling everybody it tasted like Budweiser. I was wrong. It does not taste like Budweiser. I was just so intoxicated I thought it did.
Jesus Christ, son, I hope not.
It looks from the container at least that it might have an earthy sort of flavor, nice, more stout rather than a
Yeah,
lager.
it's like a stout, dark kind of.
Kind of tastes like Samuel Adams, or maybe like somewhere between Samuel Adams and Guinness.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. More darker.
It's a porter and pilsner.
Okay.
All right.
That's
You got two
just a
people-
beautiful,
well, no, wait, you got-
beautiful container.
You see William Hunter, he's trying to call in.
Mississippi Mud is also a flavor of ice cream, which I really like.
That's what I thought he was fucking bringing up. That or a sex act.
I thought it was one of the moves from one of the greatest black wrestlers of all time, Ahmed Johnson.
Oh man, the Pearl River Plunge, the Pearl River Plunge, baby. I think I know what happened with Ahmed Johnson. I think WWE was like, we're pushing this guy, and like, oh man, this guy's amazing. And then then somebody was like, Vince, he's black.
What?
And then Vince was like, oh, you're right. You're right. Get him out of here. Get him out of here now. Get the hell out of here.
He's not gonna do it.
Ahmed, you're fired.
Ahmed, you gotta go. You just gotta get the hell out of here, Ahmed.
Tried
What do you
everything. I
mean?
dumped bleach on him, everything.
What the hell do you mean? What are you talking about? They're cheering for me. I don't know if you know this or not, Ahmed, but you're black.
No, I'm not. I'm from Mississippi.
Oh my God! If they'd only pushed R-Truth with his damn awesome heel run,
Yeah.
I was in love with that.
I wasn't watching at the time. What did they do with that?
They did. He just So he was doing all these crazy heel promos. He loses to Cena, and then right after that whole thing was over, he was getting even creepier with the Jimmy thing and talking about doing crazy stuff.
He was also talking about conspiracy. There was a conspiracy against. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
when he was running that, it was
Yeah.
awesome.
He was like, "There's a conspiracy," and at first you're like, "This is stupid," kind of. But then after a week, every week it got better, and every week you were like, "This is creepy." What is he gonna do about this
I
conspiracy?
heard something about him blowing smoke on someone's body or some shit.
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about, but it was great.
That's funny,
So he was
Jesse.
even,
Yeah,
he
I
was even
remember
going against
saying that a
Cena.
while
Like
back.
they had him on the top part of the card.
I thought he was going to get a push when they let him end Bo Dallas' streak.
Oh.
Yeah, that would have been cool. I'd like to see him versus Bo Dallas in a loser takes their pants off match. Here's Dave's message.
Hey,
Listen to
guys.
this.
I don't know what just happened. I can't breathe, and I just started throwing up. I'm going to go to the hospital.
Oh my God.
Because I thought I was better today, and then out of nowhere, it just doubled down on me, and I feel horrible now. And I can't breathe. And I'm freaking out. So, I don't think I'm going to be go for the show. I'm really sorry.
Oh my God. I thought he died after that.
Is there any music playing?
Like he yeah. Like he, oh, I'll find some.
You should put Sarah McLachlan behind that.
Damn.
Like, I mean, he left that message and there was no other, I was like, are you okay? And there was no answer for like a long time.
Like, I'm just hearing about this now?
Yeah, so I'm thinking he's dead. I'm like, oh my God, like, Dave, you're not going to be on the show tonight. And I'm like, are you okay? And there's nothing. And the last thing he left was, I mean, like, I'm sitting here like freaking out that he's hurt.
Hey,
that's
guys,
our music, damn it. Our Forrest Gump ending.
I don't know what just happened. I can't breathe, and I just started throwing up. I'm going to go to the hospital.
No, Joe, even better. Play
I thought I was
Sarah
better
McLachlan
today.
in the eyes of a
And then out of
stranger.
nowhere, it just doubled down on me, and I feel horrible now. And I can't breathe. And I'm freaking out.
I sure hope he doesn't die.
I don't think I'm going to be go for the show. I'm really sorry. Hey, guys, I don't know what just happened. I can't breathe, and I just started throwing up. I'm going to go to the hospital because I thought I was better today, and then out of nowhere, it just doubled down on me, and I feel horrible now, and I can't breathe. And I'm freaking out. So, I don't think I'm going to be go for the show. I'm really sorry.
Oh, we're going to hell.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he's going to be there before us. Oh, dude, I think that's going to give him a good laugh, you know.
Yeah, unless he dies, and then I'll hate this forever.
No, it's funny because when he says like I'm freaking out, you know, in that clip, I'm like, oh God, this is like the music thing, but not as nearly as funny.
Oh my God.
Except right now, it's hilarious. I mean, shit. If you play that music in the hospital room, he'll...
I'm so sorry to Dave. Poor Dave. I think he's going to be going to the hospital in the morning. That's why he's not with us tonight. And I just want to let you know why. The Dead on Dave isn't here, but you can still check him out on youtube.com/TheDeadOnDave. You can check me out, JoeCronenShow.com, and our new podcast website that I'm a part of that's being launched tomorrow night, which is called ExtremePodcast.com. And check us out on iTunes and SoundCloud, and just go to JoeCronenShow.com tonight. All the links of everything is there, and you see them right here on the screen. And Graham has a new channel too. Graham, what's your channel here?
Just fucking go to YouTube and type in my fucking name, Graham Hall, and you'll find me. If you don't find me, then you're shit out of fucking luck.
Yeah, just look up Graham Hall. You'll see a scared white guy.
Not anymore. He's gone now.
The white guy's gone?
Oh, dude, you scared him away.
Oh my God, he was like, oh my God, what is that? And he got rid of his YouTube.
This guy's gonna steal my wife. I gotta get out of here.
Oh my God, it was great.
I have little Jimmy in the closet.
Shout out to Pyson in the chat. What's up, bro? P.S. Abel. Abel?
Eddie N says, life is a box of copious tits.
What's up to Jerry? What's up, Jerry, man? How you been?
I told JD in here. I told him to call in, but I don't know if he's gonna do it.
Who you tell to call in?
JD.
Oh, JD from New York.
Yeah, I saw him in here.
Go check out JD from
and
NY.
William Hunter's been trying to call in for like 20 minutes.
Oh, really? What's his number begin with?
I think he's going to call as William Hunter on the Skype probably.
Oh, okay, well, I'll look for him. Go check out JDNY206 on YouTube. JD's the man. JD from New York. He's a great dude. Funny as hell, too, by the way. He's right up. If you like me, you're going to like this guy a lot. 513, what's up?
What's up to Jerry?
Listen, bro, it's me, the guy who made you turn heel.
Which time?
You know what
Awesome.
time I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You got something to say to me, you fat loser? Come on, say it.
Yeah, I got something to say to you. I don't know. I don't even know what you look like, bitch.
Fat fucking losing piece of shit.
I didn't know 190 pounds was fat.
Yo, let me ask
Yo.
Yo, no, listen. I called you niggas like about 2 months ago. I told Dave to get in the ring, pull honey off his body, and kill himself. Nigga, I hear you talking shit about me every fucking week, nigga. You got something to say. I'll come down there, I'll stab that fake-ass nigga y'all got reviewing the show. That bitch-ass Graham Hill nigga. I'll slap that nigga with my dick. I'll come
Hold
down
on,
I'll
you piece of fucking
dick
shit.
your ass.
Hey, I'm
Wow.
coming wherever the fuck you live
Nigga,
and
you wanna
destroy
talk
you and
It's
your
too bad
mother.
you're a white
fat
cracker, though. It's too bad you're a little witch. You're a little white
bitch-ass
cracker
nigga.
in a basement.
You a bitch-ass.
Yeah, you're a little fucking pasty white cracker in
I'm
a
wondering,
basement.
you know,
That's all you
I'm
are.
wondering if that guy is this who's this racist guy in the chat here?
Oh, it's the same guy. He's in his basement with his fucking with his mother. He's white as shit. He's a little cracker ass bitch, honky motherfucker in his basement with his mother. Probably the same guy who fucked with that guy's little girl who's black. That's been all over Facebook.
This AJCM1105, he's been just saying nigger all night.
Oh well, we can all flag him and then take his fucking whole deal down if you really want to.
Joe, can I clear the air right now?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Since I have to be the face right now, all right, I'm going to play my face and play it well. To all of you pussies that feel like fucking calling Joe's show, talking shit about me, 3672 Chamblee Tucker Road, Atlanta, Georgia. Do something.
Damn. Yeah. Oh, the stakes have been raised. Stakes have been raised, man. Graham will kill you.
Fuck that ass.
Yeah, guess what though? He's gonna shoot you and drag you in his house. Well, you might be able to shoot someone on
lucky.
You might be able to shoot someone on property out there. In Massachusetts, you got to drag him in the house.
Hey, 323, I think this is California.
Black Mamba, what's up?
Oh, here we
What's
go.
up? Oh, you have my name down there or what?
Oh, I do, baby. Long-time listener, Black Mamba's in the house with a
Yeah?
fucking
Hey.
yeah.
Did you guys rate the show out of 10 or no?
I give it a 6 out of 10.
I give it a 4 out of 10.
I give it an 8.
Wow.
An 8?
Just for the Tyson kid. Tyson
killed
kid's
it, man.
a fucking beast. He's a fucking beast.
You're really into
Yes,
that. I guess.
no, he is.
Maybe I gotta watch it again. I mean, I thought he was pretty good, but
No, he killed it. Like, I
Yeah?
would say he
Yep.
carried that whole fucking match.
He did
Wow.
great work carrying like heavy lifting and such.
that's awesome. I guess I didn't pick up on it as much. I've been enjoying him, except for the #fact thing that he was doing. But other than that, I love him. I mean, I've been pushing for him for years to get up
Why
here.
don't they put, him and Ziggler are both on the bottom card. Why don't they put those two in a goddamn match?
Because
Then the main event for WrestleMania, it's going to be horrible, right? I feel like it's going to be horrible.
I
This match, I felt like Daniel Bryan did most of it and made it good.
Yeah, you're
You're
right.
right, yeah.
You're right. The match, it's you know what you got Reigns to the dance, but good luck without Bryan there.
Well, Lesnar's going to throw that dude around. That's going to be fun to see.
Lesnar's gonna throw himself around too.
Yeah, so I mean, it's going to be good. I'm not thinking it's not going to be good, but I'm worried about what do they do with Reigns. I don't think they're going to go. They're going to do what they planned on doing, but I don't really know how long term they have with that guy.
But that's
as far
a
as
good
right
point,
now.
though. Mamba makes a good point. What do we have to look forward to with this WrestleMania? It just doesn't seem like there's a big hype generated behind it. No big matches that really stand out.
We don't. Well, they haven't been set up yet.
I
We
don't
don't
know.
know what Dean's doing. We don't know what Seth. Well, I guess we do. We don't know what Seth's doing. I guess.
Usually you can kind of tell with the storyline, with what they're directing, what they're building up, or who they're breaking down. So usually, at least in other years, I've noticed by this point, you've seen basically what direction they're going to be going.
Well, that's because they're scrambling. Even though they are
Right.
going to probably stick to their guns for the most part. They have to scramble a little bit because there's more boos for Roman Reigns than there are cheers, and
I'll
they're
give you a good
pushing him
example.
as a face. So.
I was just going to say quickly that, who didn't know that Sting was going to face Triple H at WrestleMania?
Right.
That was a given.
Right. A lot of people.
Little kids.
Apparently, a lot of people in the chats didn't because they were like, "What the hell?" One guy even said, if the Undertaker were to come back, I think WrestleMania could be good. And I was like, dude, he's like definitely wrestling Bray Wyatt. He goes, "Oh, you think so? If that's the case, I'll watch." I'm just watching this pay-per-view right now because it's free. And then like 10 minutes later, Bray Wyatt did the promo, and I was like, "That's funny."
Well, see, that's the thing, though. See, that's why they have to. I guess that's why they have to be so blatant with how they portray these storylines, because it's not even. That probably wasn't even a kid. It's probably just some people don't pay attention.
It could be because Raw's so, whatever, that they missed the little
So
promos.
long, yeah.
Plus they always happen during commercial times usually, so people are taking a dump or something when Bray Wyatt's...
Well, but I mean, we've known for... I mean, not like everyone's reading into it, but I mean, we've kind of known for a good month now what Bray's been talking about, so...
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
we
but
have.
last year with Undertaker, was he like, he just couldn't wrestle no more, or was it because of the concussion mostly? Because last year was horrible. He was walking around like a fucking dead man, literally.
Yeah, I think he was slower than he thought he was going to be in that match, and the two just didn't end up meshing together right, and the whole thing didn't seem right, and it's just and maybe he got hurt, and obviously he was hurt because he went to the hospital after the match, so he must.
You could tell in the match that he was just trying to hit spots. He was just trying to hit those key spots that they needed to hit, and he was barely hitting them.
He kicked him in his liver.
Yeah, that liver kick. Oh God, look out for that. The almighty liver kick.
Oh, you mean tonight with fucking? Oh my God, they were so making him the underdog, and I thought they were gonna turn Bryan heel for a minute. The way they were making him so aggressive.
Yeah, you're right. That is a great point, because I was saying that a bunch. I was like, oh my God, are they making him the heel? I mean, like, he's really getting, like, he was dancing around being like a Shawn Michaels cocky ass type of thing.
I thought he was gonna break the 5 count.
Yeah. And then it was like, oh my God, is he going to get disqualified for or is he going to attack Reigns at the end here and really make it, what's going on here? They're not looking right. They really were trying to put Reigns over, which is, they're going full steam with Reigns to WrestleMania. Reigns is going to win the title, and that's it. Or Brock Lesnar will win, and if Brock Lesnar ends up coming back to the WWE and staying here, I think it would be hilarious, a hell of a troll job, if Lesnar beat Reigns and then kept the title until the next WrestleMania. That would be so funny to me.
No, but well, I mean, I don't think that'll happen. But I do think that his contract whether it's re-signed or not, does have a lot to do with the outcome. I think partially maybe they might even be trying to get him to sign so that they don't have to go with Reigns full time. That'd be the smart move.
Yeah,
something without Reigns, because Reigns is not ready to carry that shit.
Well, he is going to be ready. If you listen to Triple H on the podcast with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Triple H says, guys always say he's not ready, and then Triple H said nobody's ready for that spot. Nobody is.
That's a good point.
And honestly, I think that they don't care. They're going with Reigns, ready or not. Who's going to do it? It's not Bryan now because they've already chosen someone else, and Lesnar's got it. They give it to Reigns. Lesnar's gone, and Seth Rollins can eventually screw over Reigns, and you'll have Seth Rollins Roman Reigns feud going on at some point too. So
that could be,
friggin'
This is for you guys and anybody else in the chat that is listening to this. If you want to go back and watch that match again, there's only one way to make that match better. Every time Daniel Bryan is doing a yes chant, use unsure words like possibly, maybe, and do the chant with him.
Right.
It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that is funny. I also want to bring up, there's something wrong with that dude who calls in, that guy, because this guy calls the show all night long, all the time, get up from multiple different numbers. He calls from 70 different numbers all night long. So if anybody ever finds out who he is, you should probably choke him to death, because I'm not answering calls for the rest of the night because I don't know who this fucking guy, these numbers are, and the guy keeps calling.
I gave him my address, Joe.
Yeah, I know you did. Yeah, and you should probably kill him. And here's the other thing too: is you can drop the N-bomb sometimes in jokes, and you can drop it. To me, I think it's something you can do. I do, but you know what you can't do is you can't literally go on a show and literally say to a black person, call them a nigger. You can't do that. That's fucked up. That's over the line for me. You can. I drop the word all the time, but it's not in direction of anybody. And for you to fucking say that to another dude, you're fucked up. That's fucking crazy. But anyway, back to the pay-per-view. Teresa, what's up?
Not much. What's up with you guys?
I'm up now that you're here.
I'm up too.
Hey, Terry, how you doing? Go Jets, go.
Couple Canadians here, don't we have?
Don't we have?
At the SummerSlam.
The Fastlane.
The lovely princess of Winnipeg.
That's me.
We should do a show.
Curse, but What can I do?
We should do a show from Terry's local bar one time.
I have a local bar.
I picture you
It's
having
called the Loose Moose.
Oh God. No, Terry, you do though. There's got to be like up the road, a few miles or something. There's a bar, right, that all the local people go to.
Oh, we have 2 bars here. Wait a minute. 3. Sorry.
But which one do you go to all the time?
2. We have 2. One just got burnt down.
Oh.
Did the Mounties do it?
Probably the bar owner for money.
Oh wow.
The Loose Moose.
Which one's your favorite bar though?
That would probably be. I like Sharp Tail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Got sharks in Canada.
They got better. They got better booze in there, or they got better guys, or what's going on?
I don't know. It's just a better joint. It's fun.
You go there a lot?
We're not talking about pot.
I don't usually go to bars, but when I do, I prefer Shark Tale.
Well, I don't like going to, why would I go sit at the Ashland Hotel? Do I really want to see women take their clothes off?
Yes.
No, I don't.
What are you damn, you anti-feminist?
Well, now I know which bar I got to go to.
Terry wants to be in a sandwich between Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
You'd have that's only half the bread's bad.
What about instead of them? What about me and Tommy C instead?
Oh my God.
Oh God.
Well, we know one thing. You'd be faced one way.
Hold on. What's your name?
Oh shit.
What's your name? Terry.
Terry,
Terry.
Yes.
Terry.
Yes.
You sound like you're mixed. Do you got any black in you?
Oh no.
Are you kidding?
Oh no.
Do you want some?
No.
I'm sorry.
Terry,
It was open.
It was open. Terry, what'd you think? What'd you think of Fastlane? Jesus Christ.
Pardon?
What'd you think of Fastlane?
I only liked a couple of things. I think I'd give it about a 5.
Yeah. Are you like Daniel Bryan or Roman Reigns? I mean, maybe you like Reigns because of what he looks like. I don't know.
I kind of liked it better if Daniel would have won going into WrestleMania for some stupid reason, but
because you got to be real. He's a good-looking guy, but he sucks in the ring, right?
Well, yeah.
She can't even say it because she's thinking about his cock inside or whatever the fuck that guy says.
Well, yeah. Once you get past the looks, I guess you got to get into reality, I suppose. But yeah, most definitely, it would have been much better if Daniel would have went in and did what he had to do. But no, it didn't work out that way.
Shoot him?
I don't know. I really thought the Authority or someone was going to come and interfere in that match.
I'm glad they didn't, because I'm glad it was totally clean. We have enough of that shit going on with Seth Rollins every week.
Yeah.
Well, that's what a thing I was just sitting there going, that's what I tweeted out. I was getting so pissed off because I thought, son of a bitch, every single match, when it's turning into a good match, some fucking prick from the Authority always interferes.
That's what they do, man. That's what they do. When will we see Vince McMahon again? That's what I want him to come back to. Whenever he comes out now, he's like a shadow of himself. I want him to come out there and just kick someone's ass or just be the boss again,
Who's got the best odds in the Chris Benoit pool?
Yeah, maybe he could beat Hunter. That would be real cool.
Hunter. Who's going to, by the way, I think tomorrow we're going to get the Kevin Nash announcement, by the way. What do you think of that?
What
about it?
Kevin Nash. That'd be awesome.
What are they doing with that?
Kevin
dildo?
Nash is going to go in the Hall of Fame tomorrow, I think, with the Bushwhackers.
Oh.
Bushwhackers are going to
Jesus
go
Christ, there's so many other people that are more... Fuck, Michael P.S. fucking Hayes.
I think Michael Hayes might get next year. Tully Blanchard.
They're never going to give it to me. I don't know what the problem is.
Well, I don't know what you guys think about this Hall of Fame fucking bullshit thing. Seriously, Mr. T,
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like, fuck, come on.
Well, that's a celebrity wing.
Wrestlers in there.
Well, it's a celebrity wing, though. They're in the
What
celebrity
about
wing.
Cindy fucking Lauper? Isn't she supposed? She should be in there.
That's what I can't believe that she's not.
Yeah, I know.
True.
That mean that's but that
Hey,
go
on
Triple
the
H.
celebrity side,
but-
it's like Macho Man,
but-
or Hulk. She
but
needs
there-
to be in there.
There's got to be a reason though. Like Triple H said, like it's not what people think. Like there's a lawyer. People say no. I'm wondering if, but Cindy Lauper's.
Yeah, so they won't stick China in it because Stephanie thing. And meanwhile, they won't stick her in there because Stephanie doesn't like it. But yet, Stephanie's the one who started it all because she had to spread her fucking legs.
Well, and here's the other thing about that.
Better seed too.
Isn't I mean, is I forget? Didn't DX get put in, or the Click, or who got put in last year?
No DX.
Is the Click in? Somebody else isn't the Click in, or?
Oh no.
I mean,
well, you mean all separately?
Well, I mean, X-Pac is allowed to go running around everywhere. Sean Waltman's allowed to go everywhere. He was sucking.
And Sean Waltman fucked with her fucking too, so...
Yeah,
how
sucked her
is that
pussy in the
fair?
video. He's sucking her pussy in the video, and
only
so,
Scott Hall.
She's the
only
Hulk.
Scott Hall is in the Hall of Fame.
Scott Hall, that's right.
Only this year it's going to
Yeah.
be Kevin Nash.
Shawn Michaels
X-Pac isn't in there, and it doesn't look like China is ever going to be in there from the sounds of it.
Yeah, like, just because Stephanie doesn't like it. Well, hello, you're running a fucking business. Get over it. It's been 15 years.
China's in my Hall of Fame.
Well, what I don't understand is on that video, Triple H says, you know, if we have the Hall of Fame, you know, then my kid's gonna go looking up, you know, who China is. Well, guess what?
Then my daughter's gonna, become a lesbian, and I can't have.
Well, the Hall of Fame takes place on the WWE Network, where you just are on the WWE Network telling me about China. So can't the kid
we're
learn
gonna
the
go
same
look
way?
now. We're gonna go see what you're talking about.
Now they're like, what is he talking about? What did she do? I'm gonna go look that up. It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Click on it and read it, but there was something that Triple H's daughter, he was devastated because his daughter had read something about this Katie chick.
Katie Vick?
Reed.
Katie Vick? When the corpse he banged?
Yeah, something like that or whatever.
Do you remember that? He banged a corpse.
Your kid is going to find out. You're worried about China and
Yeah.
all the other shit? It's out there. All the fucking shit you've done, she's going to find out.
Dad, are you a necrophiliac?
A little bit.
How about Triple H? How about China's latest video on YouTube? She's twerking and doing all kinds of weird shit. Like she was
I didn't
pretty.
see that.
Yeah, she's twerking. She's chandeliering or whatever the hell you call it. I
I
fucking know.
saw her complaining.
Well, she does that. She's doing that too. Like, nah, that's
That
cool.
twerking video was a live chat she was in with me. That was supposed to be personal. She wasn't supposed to put that out there.
Well, fuck, what else do you want her to do when you get fucked over and you need to work and you need to do whatever? She stayed away for fucking 3 years in fucking Japan trying to turn her life. Hunter, he could have kept his big fucking mouth shut when it came to China. Didn't need to rehash everything by opening his big mouth, and it would have probably stayed buried. But no, he had to throw another, knife in her stomach, and so.
But I understand you, Terry. I don't agree with it either. Because if you go to Google right now and Google Lana, you're gonna get something not as bad, but it's very nice in my opinion.
That's right.
Well, look at Seth Rollins and his wee problem there.
Daniel Bryan's not the smallest guy in the WWE anymore.
Yeah.
Ziggler is.
He probably uses a strap-on to enhance his.
Don't we all?
Enhances Winky. 614. What's up?
What's up, Joe? It's Jerry. What's going on, guys?
Hey, man. How are you doing?
Oh, nothing much, man. I had laryngitis for 2 weeks, man. I had no voice or nothing.
Oh shit, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
I was
now
gonna
you can
say,
take my
where's
cock in
sad
your
song
mouth.
What's up, my niggas?
What'd you think of 614? I got Isaac here too, but what'd you think of Fastlane here?
Oh, no. Did you see what I was complaining about on Twitter, man? I was pissed.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I actually didn't like the fact that, I thought Sting was going to wrestle tonight, and then this was a setup for WrestleMania, which they should have just said.
Well, I mean, that's what they said. They did say that he was going to face Sting and talk about it. They were going to come face to face. They didn't say it was going to be a match.
Oh, that's what I thought they was going to do. So
well,
nothing
you know,
Nothing face to face.
Nothing face to
But
face.
yeah, I thought it was. I mean, I watched half of it, so I wasn't real big on it.
Oh.
But the Stardust and Goldust match, I thought it was okay. I mean, you know,
making me want to kill
I
myself.
like that they didn't spoil anything of what's to come, like with the WrestleMania match. They didn't really give us much of a match, but they gave us a great backstage segment.
Yes.
And now I'm hoping the match is going to be
And again, they're setting up these matches aren't good because they're setting up storylines for WrestleMania, so they're not even focusing on the matches. They're going to focus on the match at WrestleMania. That guy depressed the hell out of me. I just want to kill myself after listening.
I know from the moment oh my God, I almost opened with that when he called up. I thought he sounds upset.
Jesus.
I think Goldie and Starry could work a good match together. That's what I'm gonna call them now. Goldie and Starry.
Oh, yeah. Goldie and Starry. Did you see them? Oh, my God. I just fucked myself. 901, what's up? Isaac, I'll get to you next. 901.
Hey, man.
What's going on?
How you doing?
So you were at the event tonight?
Yeah. I was in
got proof?
236, I think. Yes, I do have proof. I actually just Instagrammed you. Check your
Don't be a
Instagram.
Jared.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I've had that problem because I'm going to be going to WrestleMania, and trust me, I'm going to have to take like 50,000 pictures because that guy ruined it for everybody.
I'm gonna take
all of a
Siemens.
sudden.
I'll be there.
I see a shirt from you, huh?
Well, one thing that was kind of funny, I noticed, I knew that Rusev was going to win the match before anything happened. You know why?
Oh, I thought
because
so too.
there was a freaking Russian flag rolled up.
Oh.
Above the ring. My brother's like, that's not a U.S. flag. I was like,
Yeah.
no, it's not.
And once it starts, I mean, if the match starts and the flag is up there, I mean, it's not gonna not come down. So
yeah,
exactly. You're right. I mean, I thought he was gonna win anyway. The last 2 months, I've been saying he was gonna poke Cena in the eye or hit him, do something nefarious to like win the match, and then they get their WrestleMania rematch. So I kind of just knew it anyway. But you're right. I experienced what you experienced when I was at Money in the Bank and the pay-per-view that everybody could see me on. They set up pyro. They set up freaking pyro for Kane, like right before the match, and it was like, okay, Kane's gonna come out and interfere because they just set up Kane's pyro.
I was cracking up though because the biggest pop of the night was when Rusev actually won. I was really shocked. I mean, it wasn't a good pop necessarily, it seemed like, but at least in the section I was in, the area I was in. And because it was such a back and forth match, it was pretty fantastic. You know, for the most part, at least I thought it was.
It's great because even the fans that are like not smarky or whatever, they're even catching on to the whether it's a trend or not of we don't like this, we're gonna voice it. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if they don't know what they like, you know, they know it's happening. So.
Right.
I was lucky to like hitch a ride basically onto my brother-in-law's box seat. So we were in there with like 16 people.
Wow.
And so we had one from every single demographic. We had like 3 little kids, you know.
I thought you were talking about races.
4 or 5 little kids. That'd be great. No, but it was like 4 or 5 little kids. And then like, you know, the rest of it being the mixture of people who watch wrestling and don't watch wrestling.
It's awkward when you're like when I was at Money in the Bank because there was kids around me and you're like, suck a dick, Cena. And then like the kid next to you is like, what?
Kids next to me though, and it was okay because I knew that their parents were rich and I would probably hate them anyways. There's these kids like chanting about Cena or whatever. They started chanting USA. They're like USA. I'm like sucks. USA sucks. And this kid next to me, he looks over at me with this disgust. I've never felt like more of a sleazeball in my life. This kid eyes me down, and he's like, and then all of a sudden I look over 2 minutes later, and his chair's facing the opposite direction. He doesn't even want to look at my fucking face.
Well, you got to be crazy to chant against the U.S., so that's funny.
Good man.
Rusev was on my birthday cake. I'm going to say that. Rusev was on my birthday cake. It's a photograph. I'm going to see if I can find it. I was afraid to look at my pictures. These are my pictures on my phone earlier when I had kids
the government might be looking for you now. Just so you know.
It had a Russian flag, and my sister made it because she used to be like a baker. So like, she made it with like the photocopied sugar, like Lana and Rusev on it, and it even had a little Russian
So you
medal
could actually
beside
lick
it.
sugar off of her tits?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I did.
You had a Russian flag in your pants tonight.
Oh man, I was.
Dude,
I was.
that is
it
just
was,
fucking great.
Wow.
Fucking
I love
birthday
Rusev
cake.
though.
What'd you think of? What would you give the pay-per-view scale 1-10?
Oh man, a 5 maybe, just because everything was so good until like Daniel Bryan had to do all the work, took all the blows. It looked like Roman Reigns was trying to murder him at a few points.
It did.
And
He
then
looked
all
like
of a
those
sudden-
punches were like murderous punches.
yeah,
Yes, they were. They were angry.
You know what's? You
That
know
was
what? Though?
like
I
Big
honestly-
Show getting mad.
No, I watched the whole match, and I thought that throughout the whole match, not only was he letting him strike, Daniel Bryan was letting him strike him pretty good. He was selling good for Bryan. I thought that I think they had a talk right before, and Daniel said, like, this has to be good. You hit me. You know, don't fucking lay it
Yeah.
all in, but make contact. Don't worry.
The one
you know?
thing that there was a couple spots where Reigns looked good, but then the rest was crappy. But I did like when Reigns threw himself into the steps. That was his best spot of the whole night, I think.
Oh yeah, but I didn't. I thought out of all his matches, this wasn't. I didn't mind his striking, and I didn't mind the way he was taking strikes. I thought he something changed tonight as far as how he works, and I liked that for this
Right.
match, at
Right.
least in my opinion.
Isaac, what did you think? Isaac Rojas is on here with us.
No, I have a problem with Isaac, Dave, that I have to get out my grievance.
What?
What he didn't
Say
make
to my
you.
face. What?
What does
No,
it
I'll
matter
say
to
it to your
Dave?
face. I Googled Isaac Rojas, and Google said, "Do you mean ISIS?"
Isis Rojas.
That's my cousin. I give this pay-per-view 3 out of 5 super kicks.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's better than half. That's not
My
bad.
highlight was Bray Wyatt. Completely like shocked the crowd, in my opinion. I thought it was like a corpse in there or something. Like,
Yeah.
Dude,
Bray
I
Wyatt.
mean, that crowd, I can't. I guess if I was there live, even though on TV when I first heard the music, I thought, "Oh crap," and then I was like, "Oh, never mind." If I was there live, I would have been just. Even if it was just my hope, I would have been like, "Oh shit, he's coming out."
Even if that was
Yeah.
the Undertaker, he would have been dead. Like when they opened it, he was. Like,
I
knocked
said
out.
I immediately said it's Wyatt. This is gonna be Wyatt. By the way, click the like button and let's get to 100 likes right now. Let's do it.
Now, question for all you guys: what did you guys think of that promo that Paul Heyman did on the Miz TV segment?
He was
I missed
was
that.
gold.
What happened?
He was gold
Irrelevant.
tonight.
Irrelevant.
What the hell happened?
Oh, really? I thought
Why?
you.
Okay, so why?
I mean, it's the same. All he does is talk about the same. He's talked
Yeah.
about the same fucking thing. There was no point. If Brock wasn't going to be there tonight, there was no point in
Well,
him
his
going out
point
there on
was-
Miz TV.
His point was to say, you're right. He's doing the same damn thing, but he does it so well. What he was trying to say though is basically, it doesn't matter who wins tonight. They're both gonna lose when they get to Mania. That was his major point. And he's, he had to take up time. And I'd rather watch Paul Heyman. It's like watching Lana or watching Bray Wyatt. Yeah, they start to sound a little bit, redundant, but at least they're so good at it. It's better than watching some of these other assholes.
I would have
I mean-
rather seen. This is saying something. I would have rather seen a New Day match.
No.
No.
Well, okay. On the pre-show, I'll take that.
Because he's black. Yo, but I'm telling you, Roman versus Brock is gonna be Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg 2.0.
Yeah.
I hope to hell.
Yeah, I'm
I
really.
think
I
so.
am
Two
worried.
big guys.
No,
Come
you-
on,
you
man.
Not his last 2 matches where he just kind of paces around the ring while the other guy's like trying to get up after being
It's
pummeled.
like a
I'm
sumo
getting
wrestling
tired of that.
match.
No, it's like that slow, methodical shit, which doesn't work all the time. It starts to be like Kane.
And being
or
the
somebody.
main event, leaving the crowd, I don't think it's gonna. I'm guessing Seth Rollins. Hopefully he saves the day and no one cries.
But dude, they could totally change the script on us. What if they end up doing like they did last year?
Yeah.
Dan and had 2 matches.
They're
What if
even
they end
saying
up...
that Money in the Bank's gonna be at the event.
What?
The actual match for WrestleMania.
Wait, who said that? Who said that?
Who said what?
No, I keep hearing like tonight that they're announcing that Money in the Bank's coming back at WrestleMania. Maybe it's next year at WrestleMania. I don't know if it's this year. But I'm
yeah.
hearing a lot about it. The ladder match is coming back.
That would be great because I loved that when they were doing that some of those WrestleManias
Yeah, that was
opening
great.
with the show with that.
That was.
Then
Oh,
again,
by
you
the
have
way, Jesse, what was that? What was that pay-per-view name you said? That would be next year's Fastlane.
Oh my god, I don't remember.
It was like
Halloween
like
Havoc.
Oh, what, you talking about St. Valentine's Day Massacre?
No. You were like,
remember
next year they're gonna be like a continuing detour or some shit.
Oh my god! Now I want to know what I said.
I didn't hear that, but I'm sure I'm
It's
gonna
in
hear
the
that.
beginning.
I don't
He said it in
remember
the
what
beginning. It was
I'm gonna hear that back later and probably die.
Yeah.
Guys, we're live on Twitch now, twitch.tv/Spectrum Gaming 617, and we are up live on the Ustream account as well. So we're gonna be going into overtime on Twitch. So if you want to continue to watch the show, we're gonna be going over there in just a second.
Speaking of dying, get better, Dave, man. I hope
Joe,
he's
before
good.
we leave,
I know.
there's people that are just getting here that want to know what's up with Dave. So you have to play the Dave segment.
Oh, okay. So, I got to call Dave. Dave is in the hospital. Was in the hospital and is going to the hospital because there's something wrong with Dead on Dave. And he left us a message earlier today, and it went something like this.
Hey, guys. I don't know what just happened. I can't breathe, and I just started throwing up. I'm going to go to the hospital because I thought I was better today. And then out of nowhere, it's just doubled down on me, and I feel horrible now. And I can't breathe. And I'm freaking out. Don't
Is there
think I'm
music
gonna be
playing, Joe?
go for the show. I'm really sorry.
I'm really
Lieutenant
sorry.
Dan,
Joe, at the end, Joe, you got to put a gunshot.
Oh my God, Jesse.
No, what you do is you play a dude who has like whooping cough or something like over and over again.
Oh shit!
You know what I mean?
Jesse's fucking dark.
A little bit.
Jesse?
Y'all are gonna send me.
I'll be starting.
Hell of a ride, though. Hell of a ride.
Oh shit! Fuck my life!
We're all gonna feel terrible if he's dead tomorrow.
I feel terrible for this guy in the video.
Jesus Christ!
Oh God.
Fucked up, dude. That guy's probably dead. Sounds like one of the
Hey, guys. I don't know what just happened. I can't breathe, and I just started throwing up. I'm going to go to the hospital because I thought I was better today. And then out of nowhere, it just doubled down on me, and I feel horrible now. And I can't breathe. And I'm freaking out. So, I don't think I'm going to be go for the show. I'm really sorry.
You wouldn't even be able to hear this clip right now if Tommy was here. He'd just be cackling in the background.
Tommy.
Tommy might have fucking exploded through the ceiling by now.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
They've got German SARS.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, you don't want to get whooping cough, man. That's some it's
You know, it's so funny how human beings can get such enjoyment off of suffering.
I know, right? This is
Other suffering, I mean.
This poor guy on YouTube that I'm playing. I mean, I feel bad. Whooping cough is really scary and terrible. And
I had whooping cough as a kid.
Really?
Yeah. Was in the hospital. Oh, man,
No, it's not that.
That happened.
I thought Graham was fucking choking.
Yeah, you can get vaccinated for whooping cough. So all the parents out there and everybody else, you want to probably vaccinate yourself for whooping cough because you can die of it and it can continue and not go away.
If you believe in the Illuminati, you can get vaccinated for death.
You know, the Illuminati always told the Macho Man, if you get the vaccination, you start to understand.
Sorry.
But you got to do it face to face.
Well, at least kids got a better chance of surviving that as a kid than they do as an adult, because whooping cough as an adult,
yeah,
apparently is worse.
Yeah, you don't.
Parents,
yeah, that's almost
stop
death.
being pussies. Get your
You
kids
talk about a
vaccinated.
sad,
Yeah, stick
you
that
talk about a
needle in.
sad commercial. Have you seen the commercial where like the baby's coughing and shit? It sounds horrible.
Oh God.
It's about whooping cough.
Guys, we're going over to Twitch. If you know, it's right here on the screen. Just look over there where the screen is. Twitch.tv/Spectrum Gaming 617. Also, make sure to search up Graham Hull. How do you spell your last name? Tell people.
H-U-L motherfucking L.
H-U-L-L. There you go. It's not H-A-L-L. It's H-U-L-L. Graham Hull. Black dude who'll look like this in the picture.
He scared the white guy away, I see.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah?
you know this guy John Guy in the chat. Call on up, man. You're
Wow, what's
awesome.
wrong with him?
Oh, dude,
John
he's just been
Guy's
talking
been
shit
sitting there
all
talking
night.
shit to me for the past 20 fucking minutes. I started.
No, he's been
ignoring
talking
it.
shit. Yeah, he's been talking shit in general in the chat.
Probably
He
just,
called me a nigger in your chat.
well, he's probably just some douchebag. He's probably the
Oh.
same white guy as earlier.
Totally that
Hey, but
motherfucker.
he fucked up. He put his address in the chat though.
Oh, okay. Well, go get him.
He lives in Connecticut. It's up there by you.
Oh, I can go
that
get him.
I said there's no tough guys in Connecticut. What are you doing?
There's guys with guns in Connecticut. That's
There's fried
he
chicken.
probably has Aaron Hernandez in his ass.
There's guys with bigger guns in Georgia. There's guys with bigger guns in Georgia.
That's awesome.
Talking about dicks.
That's all right. I'll just block him. That's all.
No, it's all right. No, actually, AK-47s are completely legal here.
Holy shit! You guys got fucking terrorists?
got one?
Jeez.
Yeah.
No, you could buy them at the pawn shop. They cost
America.
like $500.
That's not bad.
That's not a bad price for an AK-47, to be quite honest.
No, but the thing is, my freaking M4 cost me $1,200.
Yeah, but
You can kill more people with an AK. Shit. No, I don't know.
But M4 is more accurate.
yeah, but AK is fairly easy. You know, all those child soldiers over there and overseas, they can use them fairly well and disassemble them, put them together, service them.
Yeah, well,
they're
AK's
good,
like
aren't
a mouse. An AK's like a mouse. It's point and click.
Tiene sus papeles.
Kalishnikov actually, and I'm going Tommy C now, but Kalishnikov actually designed those things to be able to be operated by a child. The Russians needed a weapon that was essentially very easy to use. But enough Tommy C channeling for today.
Yeah, there you go. Guys, twitch.tv/Spectrum Gaming 617. Join us now. We continue to be live, but on my Twitch channel. And I will be playing some WWE 2K15 as well later. So twitch.tv/Spectrum Gaming 617. Have a great night, guys. We'll see you in overtime on the other channel.
Oh, Joe,
Hey, Joe.
you see what Isaac put in the chat right now? The Skype chat.
One second.
You're watching The Joe Cronin Show with Joe Cronin. Personality, insight, and insanity. The co-host, the Dead on Dave, who has copious amounts of babes. Man babes. Oh, and I guess he's got notes too. Overfought with...
So I'm putting a lot of people on hold right now, so I'll call your name out when it's time to get to you. But thanks for the call, Eddie. And Wyatt, you're up, man. What's up?
But the last match was actually okay.
Hello, Joe. I just wanted you to know, what do you think of Dean Ambrose on the kickoff show today?
Yes!
You mean his
Yeah, his promo.
Well,
His
that's
promo.
You got to hang up on people to do that.
It's after 11, don't you know, over there?
Yeah, it's after 11. He's sneaking the phone call in over there. I should have put him on first. No, I liked his promo. He started getting angry, like wanting to look for Wade Barrett, right? He was getting mad.
Well, he was talking about how, like, heightening the Intercontinental title and all that stuff.
Oh, okay, I got your comments. Yeah, for anybody who didn't see it, Dean Ambrose started talking about this belt used to mean something type of thing. You know, it used to put people over. He goes, I believe the guy makes the belt type of thing. And he really pumped up the IC title, which he's going to win at WrestleMania against Bray Wyatt. So there you go.
Hey, Joe.
What's up, Tommy?
I have to say, I didn't like the pay-per-view, and I did like it. I kept saying, "Yep, it's gonna be Roman," and I had to tell you what. I told you what, Joe. I told you that it was just gonna be a meetup for WrestleMania.
I told you, Joe.
I told you. I told you. I told you. I hit that money, and I told you so. Thanks, Tommy. Tommy NC, who's going to be on Tosh.0 in the next couple months, so look for that, man. Anything else, Wyatt, you thought about the night tonight? I did like that Dean Ambrose pre-show. That's why you got to watch the pre-show, because you always see one or two interesting things on that pre-show.
I feel like he was sort of contradicting himself while, like, fighting Wade Barrett, and he let himself get counted out or something.
Oh, wait, you mean, wait a minute. What did you just say? I missed that whole thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, he talks about hiding the Intercontinental title, but he lets himself get counted out.
I missed the finish. I saw that something happened, but what was the finish on that?
It was bizarre.
Yeah.
So he got the 5 count in the corner, got disqualified, and then stole the damn belt.
Oh, that's what happened. All right. Well, then see, yeah, I get what that guy was saying. But see, that's another that's what I'm talking about. I guess I didn't see that, but there's another like old school way to end. They should do that shit on Raw more often, not the fucking pay-per-view though.
It was kind of another old school thing. I'm gonna take your title, and I was hoping they'd have a ladder match like a WrestleMania. They might turn it into a cage match now, since Wyatt was trying to run away that whole thing. That might happen. I don't know if that's true, but anyway, Pittsburgh. Oh man, I
stole the
Pittsburgh.
bloody strap.
Well, I lost Pittsburgh, so I'm really interested to hear what our old-time pal Patrick Glenn has to say. By the way, guys, youtube.com/Joe Cronin Show. Subscribe to our real YouTube channel. And, of course, to this one, Spectrum Gaming 617. Tweet me on Twitter if you want to yell at me or bitch at me or what. I mean, it went how I thought it would. I mean, the crowd would be like, the chanting both ways for Bryan, for Reigns, for Bryan. That's what I thought was going to happen. So, I mean, everything kind of went along as predicted,
Yeah, but, hey, that was... I got to give it to him. You know me, I always got to give credit where credit is due. That was the best match on the main roster that I have seen from Roman Reigns.
It was, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Bryan was a lot to do with it, but...
that match kind of reminded me of Diesel versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 11.
That's a good comparison. That's a good... There you go.
I enjoyed it. By the way, the phone lines are now open for everybody. 339-226-6610. We will take your call. We will talk about WWE Fastlane. Right now, the internet sites are down.
I thought Reigns did a hell of a job not only selling most of the moves, but, I mean, that chair, the stairs bump he took, I thought was fucking crazy.
Oh,
He threw everything into what he was doing, so I enjoyed that.
Yeah, when he went into the steps, that was a great spot. Which is, I mean, this is kind of what we thought would happen. I don't mind it, to be honest. I mean, I'm upset personally that Bryan isn't going to go there, but I didn't want Bryan to go there now after they already made Reigns win the Rumble. So, I mean, we're already on that road, so whatever. I'm sick of Reigns. I don't like him. He makes me sick, and I wish it was Bryan versus Lesnar, to be honest, but whatever. Tony, what's up?
I can't disagree with you more, man.
Okay.
Oh man, but it was predictable. I mean, Jesus.
What do you mean you can't? Wait a minute.
You said you disagree.
Why do you disagree then? Because I said it was all predictable.
No, I said it was predictable. I said.
No, but you said you disagree.
But you said you disagree. I said it was all predictable.
No, I said I agree. I didn't say disagree. I said I agree. What the fuck?
Oh, I heard disagree.
I think the puberty.
Okay. Gotta get them balls to drop so that we can, So,
they've been dropping all for about 6 months now.
There was a lot of botches. There was a bizarre botch in that Stardust. What was it? The referee forgot he was supposed to count to 3, and then all of a sudden he was like, "Oh shite!" and then ran over and just was. He made it look good though, because even though he botched, he made it look like no, that should have been 3. So bam, it's over. But it was just a weird spot.
There was a lot of botches tonight.
I enjoyed. I don't know. I didn't see it as a botch, or maybe it was. But I saw a couple things like that tonight that just reminded me of like old wrestling, where, like in the 80s and 90s, where you would just get those kind of finishes. It was part of that made it realistic because it wasn't always the same kind of finish all the time.
Yeah, but besides that, there was still a lot of botches tonight.
I did. It was like mid-90s wrestling tonight. It was really weird.
It was
greatest botch of the night was Seth Rollins telling what's his name, Big
Erick.
Oh, am I really? Well, it's time to break down WWE Fastlane. Let's get it on, bitch.
You're watching The Joe Cronin Show with Joe Cronin. Personality, insight, and insanity. The co-host, The Dead on Dave, who has copious amounts of babes. Man babes. Oh, and I guess he's got notes, too. Over 5 million views. Joe Cronin Show. Wrestling talk with attitude.
Oh, WWE Fastlane, you didn't disappoint. You made me want to kill myself. I mean, I guess I should have known. Obviously, I knew. I predicted. I think most people predicted that Roman Reigns was going to win, and I think we got what we thought. Bryan was going to put him over so that he could go to WrestleMania. I'm not happy about it. I knew it was going to happen, so I mean, I'm not like, freaked out or anything like that. I'm a little pissed off. But the whole night was kind of soft wrestling. This was not a very good night for wrestling. I mean, the best match was probably that last match, and that's it. What did you think about it, Jesse?
I didn't think it was too bad throughout the night. To be honest, I don't know. And I'm quitting smoking, so if I thought it was all right, what does that tell you?
That's really weird that you'd think that this was all right because.
Well, I'm trying to nitpick it because I didn't take any notes. I thought there was more than one good match, though. I'm trying to think which one. It wasn't the damn Cena one, even though I thought that was okay. It made Rusev look strong. What was the fucking match before that? It was Intercontinental.
I know we're screwed because the Dead on Dave isn't here tonight because he's in the. I don't know. He almost went to the hospital and he can't breathe, and he's having all kinds of problems. So. Dead on Dave won't be here with us with his copious amounts of notes.
One of my favorite parts was the Goldust Stardust, not the match, but the little bit afterwards. I thought that was great.
Yeah, that was a great backstage thing. Pretty much everything like that I thought was going to happen happened tonight. It just kept happening. It was like, oh, another thing happened. Like it all is getting done tonight. I thought some might have waited till Raw, but it all just got done tonight. And when I heard The Undertaker was going to be on Raw tomorrow night, that's when I thought maybe Bray Wyatt would do something like this tonight because he would be responding. He has to make it more obvious to the people so that Undertaker can respond to that. Yeah. So I expected that.
I got excited for half a second when I heard the music in the beginning, and then I thought, oh, it's going to be something with Bray. Shit.
Right. What's up, Graham? How you doing?
Hey, man. I told you I'd get a hold of you after the thing ended, and that was some craziness.
Yeah, it was some craziness. I thought
Erick Rowan to pull his hair.
Oh my god, I'm gonna look back.
I didn't hear that. Did you? So he yelled up told them what to do.
No, when he was Seth Rollins was on top of Rowan, and Rowan was fighting out of a move, and all you heard was Seth Rollins say, "Pull my hair."
Damn, Graham, I got a question, Graham. I see you're walking through a room or whatever. You got a hell of a mic. What the hell are you on?
I know. Hey, Jesus.
A set of Beats headphones.
I can't wait for WrestleMania play button, baby. Are you guys pumped up for play button or what? By the way,
next year we're gonna have WrestleMania Blue Dallas Star.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be next year's gonna be Dallas Star. Eddie, which actually that's kind of cool. What's up, Eddie? Man, how you doing?
Hey guys, what's up? What did you guys think about Bray Wyatt?
About his promo?
Yeah, about his promo.
I mean, I don't know. It was great. I thought it was great. I saw it coming. We all knew it was going to happen eventually, but I didn't think...
It was sort of like a CM Punk fucking, same kind of thing, what he did.
Yeah, I think the Undertaker's showing up tomorrow, I believe. So if that's the case, they had to make it obvious, even though they did make it obvious. This is how dumb some of the wrestling fans, are. They have to make it so obvious because, I mean, they built the promos up. We've been talking about Bray Wyatt cutting promos on The Undertaker for weeks. And then he does the casket last week, which goes, oh, yeah, well, now you know what's up. for sure. Now they really called it out, but then they had to really spell it out tonight.
Oh God, see, I didn't know that they already did a casket spot. I was about to say that this was great for viewers that aren't in the know or younger viewers, but since they already, like you said, now they're just being insulting.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Yeah,
I mean, eventually you got to say the guy's name and go right and make it obvious to everybody. So I mean,
but shit, they could have given us. That crowd was pretty pissed. I enjoyed that.
I was sitting there in a chat during it, and we were all debating as soon as the casket started coming out who the hell it was. I was like, oh, it's Wyatt. And no, it's Taker. No, it's Wyatt. No, it's Taker. So they really got me. They got actually everybody that was involved. They had like 6 people in there, and everybody was involved and confused a little bit.
Yeah, it was perfect.
I think the only way to go with this is sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, we were saying that it was Bret Hart's career in that casket.
It's not very damn funny.
That's not funny to me. Eddie, what else did you think? Did you think it was a good pay-per-view or what?
No, there were lots of botches, as others said, and I really didn't like it that much. But the last match was actually okay.
Yeah, they did it. It seemed like that's all I wanted to get to for some reason, even though you knew it was going to happen. I mean, the Sting and Triple H thing was pretty good too, I thought. I liked that they finally used the bat so that everyone would be quiet, because everyone's saying, oh, he's not going to be allowed to use the bat.
Yeah.
And that was actually a story for a while. So now it's just a weird thing to be a story. Whatever. At Joe Cronin Show, and check out joecroninshow.com. We're having connection issues.
I told you, Joe. You're getting fucking tons of fucking Pennzoil Pete requests. I told you.
Pennzoil Pete, man. I don't even know what happened to all the stuff I used in that promo, so I guess I'll have to keep it on hand.
Pennzoil Pete forgot his specs.
Forgot his specs. Yeah, I was, what the hell is that noise? Who is that? I don't know. I think it was Graham.
I do too.
I had to get rid of it. It sounded like a murder was going on at Graham's house, man. Like
either that or a violent ass porno. Jesus.
Yeah, some kind of rape. I isolated. I have this new thing. I can isolate the noise and I can just mute it. And I just hung up on Graham. Sorry, Graham, but I don't know. Figure out that I can't.
I got this new program, but fuck it. I just hung up on
I got this new program called "It Will Hang Up on You" out of nowhere. Hey, man, what's up? I didn't know it was you making the noise, but I just terminated whoever it was. So, Glenn, you there, Patrick?
No, I think he just dipped out.
Oh no. Well,
he's like, fuck this, fuck you guys, I'm out of here.
So I was on Tommy Talks the other day, Tommy's show, and out of nowhere, I just thought it would be nice to spice up the show. So I was like, hey, I got a special guest wants to talk to you, Tommy. And he goes, oh, okay. And I ran out of the room off camera. And I didn't know what I was gonna do. I grabbed some glasses, a Sharpie marker, and I think Graham just fell through a door. He's stuffing the body in somewhere. He's stuffing the body out in the closet.
Dude, all we heard was this goddamn blood curdling screaming on your end, and then thump.
Oh wow. People are saying the number. My number works, 339-226-6610. So this is a picture of me coming back dressed up.
I've only seen Skype people come in. I haven't seen one call.
No, your number's not working, Joe. It's not letting. It didn't let me connect when I tried to call from my cell phone.
Oh, it makes sense now because we're just getting Skype.
Oh shit! So my number's not working. I'm sorry, I'll take care of that. I don't know what's going on.
Pay the goddamn bill.
You gotta pay the bill, just like Bret the Hitman Hart. All right, guys. So I'm gonna fix my Skype right now, so you guys can call in and we can take callers. So if you're trying to call in right now, apparently the bill hasn't been paid. So hold on 1 second. I'll fix that. Oh my goodness. So Jesse, what did you think all around? What would you give tonight?
Fuck, I'm scared to give it now.
I mean, I'll tell you, I'm giving it. I would give tonight like probably a 6.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say 6.5. I mean, because it wasn't like it was great. It's just I thought it was. I don't know. Someone said it was on cruise control. I agree, but I thought everyone did a pretty decent job. I like the tag match, and I like the